What's the last good basketball movie they made?
Space Jam 2.
White Men Can't Jump.
Space Jam 2? I don't know. Collectively, people are saying that movie was ass. I'm on the record saying that I kind of enjoyed it, but niggas said
I enjoyed it.
The new White Man Can't Jump is terrible. Apparently, from everybody saying
ass. That. My God, it didn't justify its existence. The first thing you got to do in your remake is justify your existence. Like, why do we need to watch this one? And it didn't do that. It was pretty terrible.
I guess Air. I enjoyed Ben Affleck and what's that nigga? Matt Damon's Air. Movie, that's what I was gonna say. You don't necessarily see anybody playing basketball, but Michael Jordan's in it. I mean, not really. Michael Jordan's silhouette's in it. So,
what about did y'all see? Remember that one movie that Common was in, where he was like a basketball player? It's like something.
Hell yeah, Just Right.
Yeah, just. Oh yeah,
it was called Just Right.
That's you.
Of course he did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
remember that movie.
Yeah, where he had a forced romantic relationship with Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
What a movie, man.
Forced.
It was because she was like,
I must have forgot the plot.
He like tore his ACL and she had to nurse him back to health.
He was Deshaun Watson.
He was a big star. Oh Lord. He was a big star. And like he was like he was a star player. And like, you know, he's probably started losing deals and shit. And she was like, "Oh, that's all right, baby. I'll take care of you." You know, that Southern love.
In what world does Common look like he could play basketball, yo? How tall is
he one of the nice ones? Isn't he one of the nice ones? Like at the Celebrity Star games?
Not really.
I mean, probably.
I thought he played at a Celebrity Star game.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he plays, yeah. He plays. But they had other like real NBA players in that movie. I think he was on like the Nets or something in the movie. And he was a point guard because he was like the shortest person. He was only like 6 feet. Everybody else is like 6'5", 6'7". So.
Oh my god, yeah. That movie was 2010. Who was he playing with?
I recall was Jason Kidd. I know Jason Kidd wasn't on the Mavericks at that time, but no, I'm thinking of like Mike when Jason Kidd was in like Mike randomly.
That was the last great basketball movie. Yeah.
Like Mike was the last great basketball. Nah, I can't give
the cast of Just Right in 2010 was Dwight Howard, Dwayne Wade, Rashard Lewis, Bobby Simmons, Jalen Rose, Rajon Rondo, Chris Paul, Doris Burke, Elton Brand.
None of those niggas play for the Nets.
They're legitimate players.
You know, it's not surprising that they didn't use any of the Nets players because that team sucked. They finished 12-70, so no wonder they let them use their likeness because they can use all the exposure they can get at that fucking time.
They needed something.
Yeah. Ray for Alston, street ball legend.
Queens in the building.
Keon Dooling.
Damn.
Devin Harris. I like Devin Harris.
Nice. Yeah,
Chris
Devin
Humphries,
Harris was nice.
Chris, what's it called? Chris Kardashian.
Chris Kardashian at that time. Yeah, that was the year. That was probably the year, matter of fact.
Courtney Lee, Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez is the only nigga worth mentioning. Terrence Williams was nice in 2K. That's just about it.
That turtle looking nigga.
Which turtle looking?
Rajon Rondo.
It's probably Keon Dooling.
Rondo. No, he wasn't on that team.
Oh no! I was talking about the cast.
I'm about to say, why he catching a stray right now?
Not too much on Keon Dooling either. My bad, G.
Talking about TMNT.
Oh, what, he be out here fucking niggas up?
Who, Keon Dooling? Yeah, nigga.
Oh shit, yeah. I ain't say nothing.
But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to Because We Are episode, what is it, 67? Episode 67. Yeah, man, we're making it do what it do out here. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Because We Are podcast. We got some cool stuff coming soon. We got to talk, y'all. We got Sobe coming soon. I got to talk to y'all about that because she finally off her hiatus. So it's, it's time to get another guest back on here pretty soon. Yeah, it's going to be great, y'all. But we got some good things set up for y'all today. We're going to have a lot of fun with y'all right now. But before we get into that, let's have a little happy belated Father's Day to the man, the myth, the legend out here. You know what I'm saying? Big father energy in the building.
Thank you.
Happy belated, man.
Oh, okay.
What happened? Oh, I'm not talking about you. Not yet. We'll get there, bro. Don't worry. We'll get there. But yeah, man, happy belated, man. What you do? Do you do anything for Father's Day? How'd you?
Nah, man, my babies took care of me. That's what happened. We had a little barbecue, had some food.
It was grill master. Was they grill master? Because you said your daughter be cooking, so.
Yeah, no, actually, I did the grill. I did the grill mostly. Just had some steaks, some chicken. It was very, Father's Day is a very bare minimum holiday. It's very low on my holiday.
That's how you feel about just about every holiday. It's minimum.
It's very low on my holidays list.
I mean, if Thanksgiving is down there, I can only imagine. I mean, I would have thought that Father's Day would have been higher for you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, my wife makes a big deal out of it, but the kids don't actually fuck with me like that. So, they're just here existing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like the provider, you know what I mean? Like, we spend time and like we share interests and stuff like that. But dads don't get no respect. That's like a real thing that when you become a father, that you learn, like you're really just there to like run your card. After that, like they don't really fuck with you like that. So, it's cool.
I don't think that's all that's true, man. I think when children get older, because I can see where dads just kind of go by the wayside a little bit, just in terms of especially because you got no sons, man. Like that could be like a thing too, like where it's a little different, like daddy-daughter relationship is a little different, but I still think at the end of the day, you the kid's father, and that means a lot.
Yeah,
more than it might seem right now at the age of it's like
10, 11 and 13.
11 and
so
13.
It's not.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Yeah,
we're
not
there yet.
Trust me. Yeah. It's and I'm not saying this. I'm not a father, so I don't know. But I just remember, like, I didn't give a fuck about nothing when I was like, 10, 12, 13. Like, let alone how my parents felt. So it's just it's one of those things.
You don't know gratefulness. They don't know gratefulness yet at that age.
Yeah. When that's 16 and up. Yeah, that's all me. That's my era.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be in my prime at that point.
Yeah, especially when they start meeting ain't shit niggas, and then be like, you know what, my dad's all right.
That's really it. That's all I'm like super concerned about is like making sure that the example is set, right? Because there's that thought process of like, oh, young women who don't have their fathers around have a more difficult time navigating love and like relationships and stuff because they don't have a healthy example of that, relationship style. So that's always been like super important to me. So as long as I'm here loving on their mom and showing her respect and showing them what that type of relationship is supposed to look like, I'm doing my job. Even if it's sometimes not. What am I trying to say here? You're doing a good job when like there's nothing wrong. I guess there's a better way to say that.
You talked about that.
But yeah, that's my main focus. So
Well, let me ask real quick because I asked my pops this yesterday, and you might have an interesting answer. You might not, but I'm interested to hear about it. Because I had a bunch of fathers, like 3 fathers, come through and talk on that episode, and it was really nice talking with them because it was like 2 years after I did a Mother's Day episode, and I just never got around doing a Father's Day episode, and it was cool talking to like new fathers, older fathers, and all that stuff. So but let me just ask, like, real quick before we get into other stuff, like, what's your favorite thing about being a dad, if anything?
There's a lot. I think the thing that I like the most is when they share their interests with me, like they want my opinion about certain stuff, right? I think I might have told you guys the story the other day where my daughter brought up MF Doom to me. Like, she's like exploring underground rap music because she loves Tyler the Creator. So like, obviously Tyler the Creator, he loves MF Doom, right? So she's like asking me questions about like, hey, have you ever heard this song? Have you ever heard? I'm like, yeah, that's MF Doom. I love that song. You know what I mean? Like, so like that's been like really fun.
That's cool.
And the younger one, she's so much like me. I get to kind of relive certain moments. Again, I have ADHD. I like hyperfixate. So like I'll watch her like hyperfixate on things or like spend hours Googling how to do something. And it was like, I remember that. I remember when that was me before there was the internet. I used to literally read encyclopedias and like weird shit like that. And like watching this kid just like be weird and like do stuff that other kids aren't doing. That's kind of just been my favorite part. It has like very little to do with any of their like achievements or anything like that. It's mostly just watching them explore the world and kind of discover who they are, and just kind of being able to relive that. That's been like
that's fire.
The dopest shit.
That's what my pop said too. So that's interesting. Like that's exactly that's literally exactly like a little paraphrase, but that's along the lines of the same thing.
Y'all niggas just be reading encyclopedias. Y'all, your dad.
Yo, I asked like my because even like days before GPS, I was asking my stepmom. I was like, yeah, like I just don't understand how niggas got around back. I didn't say that to my stepmom. I was like, I don't understand how people got around back then where they didn't have like GPS. Like you had a map. Like, how did you know some place existed if you didn't see it? You know what I mean? Like, let's say I wanted to go to Coney Island, but I never been to that part of anywhere. Like, how would I hear about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would I know it exists unless I actually
feel like
see
people who are 40 and up have just super memory that we just don't have anymore. Because I'm serious too. Because like they're kind of forced.
There's a legit
it's a different
answer.
type of knowledge that's lost.
There's a legit answer. Y'all don't. First of all, the yellow pages and the white pages were like a big deal. They used to send that shit to your house, and that's how you knew where things were.
But I'm talking about a new business, bro. Like, let's say I open up a restaurant today.
You got to put something in it. You got to put an ad in the paper. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You got to put an ad in the paper so that when you pick up the yellow pages, right, which are printed like once every season, I think. So there's like, I recall like the October edition and then like the spring edition, right?
Paperweight.
But you would look up restaurants. You would look up restaurants, and based on the name, it would have the whole address there. You would call, be like, "Hey, do you guys have seating or whatever?" And you would book, and then you would take your ass over there. And the way you would find it is a map. You'd have a city map, you'd have a town map, and then you'd have like a national map. Yeah, and they would literally fold up so you could, you know what I'm saying, navigate to whatever page you needed to be on. Like,
that sounds worse than texting and driving.
It was a lot of times.
Yeah, because if you miss a wrong turn, bro, how do you I remember watching Curb and they got lost. Do you remember that? It's like one of the first seasons, and they got lost on a way to a party, and it was dark and nobody was walking around. Like, if you make a wrong turn in a place that you're not familiar with, you got to go home if you can figure out how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're lost.
So, you really got to be good at reading street signs. I know that from where I am, I could get to New York without GPS right now. I know I could. Because all you need to know is how to get to 95.
Yeah.
Right? That's how people did it. If you can get yourself to 95 and go north, you're eventually going to get to New York. Yeah, when you just have to stay on 95. You know what I mean? So I think that's really all it was. Like, you know, me and you, we used to do the VA trips, right? So I'm pretty sure that was just one of them going up 95 or down 95. Like, hey,
honestly, it's like we don't know how to get nowhere else.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Let's just So people would do that, and they would just discover things. And road trips were a bigger deal. You know what I mean? People used to actually leave their house and like go places. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. I know Texas, you got to get to state 10. Well, how do I get to state 10 from where I'm at? You really wouldn't need to check the map that many times. You would just point by point directions is brand new, y'all. Like, people did not do that before.
Son, and it's just going to get more advanced now with that fucking visor shit. But I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to talk about, you want to know what happened to me? Like, the reason why this whole, like, thing with that shit came up, bro, on my way to Jersey, because I went to Jersey to see my pops this weekend for Father's Day, I ran out of gas on the turnpike.
Ooh.
For the first time in my life, I ran out of gas.
That shit is not fun.
I've never run out of gas before. But the reason why I ran out of gas was because I broke my main rule when I go for long drives is fill up before you leave. which is like something that I always do. Like you fill up before you go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I had like a half a tank or whatever, but I was like, oh, I'll just get gas, on my way there. Wrong. So the problem was the governor, I didn't notice, but unbeknownst to me, the governor shut down most of the service centers for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It was like, the fucking Juneteenth and Father's Day, all that shit. So while I was driving and I was like, all right, I need to get gas, I'm running short. All the service centers were closed. It was just closed.
Yikes.
And then the point where I was like, all right, let me look up a gas station. I looked it up. Shit said 25 minutes. I had 10 miles to go in my car. And that's when I was just like, yeah, so I'm fucked, right?
Let's pause for a second. Because the GPS, I found this out, does not show you every gas station that's close to you. Because I've done these road trips a lot. I'm realizing it's better to actually just use the signs. Because your GPS is going to send you to a gas station that's on your route, but it's like 25, 30 minutes out. As if you got time for that.
But this was the turnpike, bro. So that the next exit wasn't for another couple miles anyway. So I couldn't really get off. So I was kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you're saying. Like where sometimes there's like a gas station right when you exit off. And it's like, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, why wasn't that shit on my thing when I typed in gas?
Yeah. Like, do you not care about
that shit? Does not come up.
Yeah, that should. I don't obviously don't. And I feel like that should be happening too. Like just in terms, like you say, oh yeah, I don't want to go a no toll road, but like it's like nah. The only way it goes tolls. It's like nah. I've been here before without tolls, but
like what y'all talking about, bro?
Yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, I ran.
Yeah, why y'all promoting Chevron right now? Like that shit is man weird.
Nah, but bro, like that shit was kind of crazy, man. Like it, and I wasn't freaking out because I got a new car, I got roadside assistant, whatever. But I did not know that they don't come to the turnpike, and they didn't tell me that for 2 hours until the dude was like, "Yeah, nah, we don't come to the turnpike," and I was like,
"What time of the day was this?"
This was 7:30. I had an hour left to get to my location, and I was on the turnpike going north. And it was like 7:30.
That's not bad, though.
Light was still kind of out. And I was like, yeah, nah, I need a ride. They're like, yeah, no problem. 45 to 75 minutes. I'm like, bet, no problem. Sitting there, 45 minutes past, nothing. I'm like, all right, still got that 30-minute window. Another 30 minutes past, niggas still ain't here. I'm like, all right, what's going on? So I hit up Kia. I'm like, yo. And they're like, yeah, nah, we see you've been waiting for a long time. Let's get to the bottom of this. And then the dude calls me and he's like, yeah, nah, I can't come to the turnpike. They don't let you come to the turnpike for stuff like that. You got to call dispatch. And I was like, why didn't y'all tell me that 2 hours ago, bro? Like, I literally put it in my location into where I was at. Y'all knew I was on the turnpike. Why didn't y'all tell me I had to call dispatch? Because when I called dispatch, they were like, yeah, now it's going to be another 30 minutes before we get out there. So now I'm waiting 3 hours, basically. And it got dark. I was getting scared. When you on the side of the highway, them shits be zooming, bro.
I was scared. Every car feel like it's going 140.
Yeah,
and it's
real.
Jersey. So you niggas going 100. Like, it was zooming, bro. Trucks, cars, all that shit. It was dark. I couldn't see nothing because they don't got no lights on the turnpike no more either. Because they just take them shit. They trying to save energy, save money. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but
yo, Governor Murphy is a fucking goof over there right now, huh?
Yeah, man. He fucked me up this weekend. So, that was the thing that happened to me. But, back in the day, that could have been way worse, right? You run out of gas, you're on the turnpike, it's getting dark, you're on your way somewhere.
Better find a gas station, find a payphone, something.
Yeah, got to hitchhike and shit, Like, no lights, just could have been fucked, man.
Police don't be out there for some reason. They want to be all over everywhere else, but no fucking patrols, nothing.
Finally when you need these motherfuckers.
Yeah, nah. I actually got the call.
Help me, motherfucker.
Yeah. 095 is what I thought. So shout out to 095, my 095 niggas, man. Paid $95 for gas, but anyway, so
paid 095 for it?
Yeah, 095 for it. He's gonna reimburse me, I think. But yo, happy Juneteenth, my kings.
Happy Juneteenth.
Let's start there.
We did it.
You know what I'm saying? We did it, man. We earned this day. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the fun stuff, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Say something.
I was just gonna say, have y'all built up any traditions yet for celebrating Juneteenth? We had chicken and waffles. I feel like you gotta try your hardest.
Should I Juneteenth? Where does it rank on your where does it rank on your holidays?
Juneteenth is up there. I think we need to start.
Just keep it on your live right now.
I think we need to build up more traditions as far as like Juneteenth and kind of get on one accord as far as how we want to kind of celebrate. We can't let fucking Target and Walmart decide what Juneteenth looks like. The corporate Juneteenth is already the corporate Juneteenth is already bad, but you know, we don't have no coalition anymore anyway. Like Kwanzaa, when Kwanzaa came out, mind you, Kwanzaa is only like 50, 60 years old at this point. No, I'm serious. It came out, what, 1965 or 68?
When Kwanzaa dropped.
Yeah, when Kwanzaa dropped. It was like right after Roots. It was like they rolled it. That was the rollout. Roots was the rollout for Kwanzaa.
Like Questlove.
No, but like there's there's traditions that are associated with Kwanzaa, right? It's like an 8-day celebration, you know, where you learn the different, you know, the emoji and
episodes of shows dedicated to that too. I remember.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey Arnold.
We gotta really? I don't remember that one.
Yeah. I went to see a black.
I want to see the Juneteenth Rick and Morty episode. That should be crazy.
No, I don't. So you want to see?
But yeah, but I mean, right now it's just about supporting black businesses, right? Supporting local black businesses and making sure that, you know, you're keeping in mind what the spirit of it is supposed to be about, which is education, understanding history, and all of that. I haven't created my regimen as far as like how I'm going to celebrate with my kids. It's just a matter of culture right now, but I think at some point we kind of need to have something established.
Yeah, I think so too. It's important. Right now I see like some people have parades, some people have like music shows and everything. Like just, it shouldn't be a super commercialized thing, I don't think, but it should be celebrated, and it should be mainly about like, we shouldn't forget why we're celebrating this. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be something where eventually it becomes a day where people are like, why are we celebrating this? Like, oh, I don't know. It's just, you know, we have a day off work and that's why we.
How do you
like,
feel about Juneteenth sales?
What's the sale on? Because like
anything, you know, 20% off, 30% off this, 20% off.
It shouldn't be for everybody.
Like
shouldn't be for everybody. Should only be for black people. And I said that too about like having a day off. I think like I don't think everybody should have the day off. I genuinely think that, and I said this. I literally said this weekend. I said, "Yo, this should be only for black people to have the day off," and people should have to realize, like imagine your white coworkers like, yeah, where's DeMarcus? He ain't coming today. Like DeMarcus and like, you know, Paula, and they're not here today. And then they realize what day it is. Well, wait, does it the 19th? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. And then they're forced to do the education all over again. It's like, yeah, remember what day this is. Look around. Your black coworker is not here. There's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? So
niggas gonna be bitching. Yeah. Oh, where's the white day? It was Caucasian day.
You mean every other day at work?
But you know that's what they're gonna say.
The fuck, nigga?
It's literally all the other times. Like literally.
Like the fuck. Like
nah, we got a flag day.
We'll get a day off.
Yeah. But still, I think that only black people should have a day off, and only black people should be able to get those sales. Like for that day, like the discount for that day. Everything you get.
What if your logic?
See, that's a good question. Because like I don't know if y'all watching like I don't know if y'all watching like College Hill, right? College Hill Celebrity Edition. Yeah. But Amber Rose got into a physical altercation with Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yeah, he said, I don't think you're black, right?
About Amber. Yeah, about Amber, you know, claiming to be a white woman. Or, well, what Jocelyn said was, she wants
to be a white woman, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be white. You want to be considered white.
She's not lying.
But, like, I agree, too. That's what made it kind of fucked up, because everybody took Amber's side. It was like, I kind of see what Jocelyn's saying about this. Yeah. But, like, what if you're Amber Rose, right? Like, what if you're Mariah Carey? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of dicey at that point, right?
If you got black kids, I think you can celebrate. I think you could partake still.
What's the see? I got things about that. What's the rule? Because I feel like if you came out of a white vagina, you kind of on the fence.
But if you're raising black kids, you don't want the mother of black children to get a discount so she could spend money on her black kids.
I would prefer it went to black women and not necessarily. I don't think black men. You know what I'm saying? Having mixed kids, I don't think it's the same. You know what I mean? If you gotta come out of a black vagina.
You guys are sins. You caramel devils.
You gotta come out of a black vagina in order to celebrate Juneteenth.
Oh, I can't celebrate Juneteenth then. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
If you biracial,
my mom is Peruvian and Colombian. My mom's not black.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I mean,
that explains the mustache.
Y'all got the same setup.
Neither one of our shit fills it all the way.
It's so funny how like you've never like all this biracial talk. You've never been like. I mean, but I feel like you're a different case. I don't want to say case. You're not a fucking science experiment.
This nigga.
Like you're a different.
Miles 44.
Yeah, an anomaly.
Literally, bro. Oh shit, I'm Miles.
An anomaly.
I got a black dad and Spanish mom. Oh shit.
What did he say? What Miguel say? You're not supposed to be here. You don't belong.
It's fucked up. You're not part of the society, bro. Sorry.
Nah, but like it's kind of why I never realized. Like we've been talking about biracial stuff for a long time. You are biracial, technically.
I don't identify.
It's good.
I mean, I am, that. But I don't identify.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. You're black passing.
That's crazy.
You are like.
No, I'm black.
You are black. You are black. But it's like
nigga,
if somebody was like,
nigga, fuck.
No. That's not what I mean. I'm saying that like if I feel like if you didn't tell people that your mom was Spanish, Latina, I don't want to say Spanish because Spanish is Spain, but Latina, it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like. Do you really see like Spanish features in yourself?
When I had hair. Because I had the curls and shit.
Them pictures. Yeah.
I looked. Niggas thought I was Dominican all the time.
Yeah, you did like a whole different thing. That's true.
Yeah, no, it changes. It definitely changes with
S curl.
With the hair, you know, because I don't know. Like I think I have a pretty. There's some other shit happening. I gotta fucking do my ancestry, to be honest. But you know, it definitely certain features.
What you do if you find out you Cuban? what you doing if you find out you
go get a croqueta?
Yeah, I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Get a Cuban sandwich.
We definitely should do it on the pod. That's a great Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Like we all open up our fucking.
You just like totally completely something else. Tear you up. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have an Ancestry.com account and I've done as much as I can, but my great great grandmother actually is from the Virgin Islands, right? And when I put her name in, she keeps coming up as a white woman. And I truly don't believe that she was a white woman. I don't. So
that's how it starts.
I got to do the actual DNA. I feel like the DNA thing is weird. Like mailing my DNA to somebody is just something I can't get with. Even though like licking an envelope is mailing your DNA to somebody.
Yeah.
But still,
trace back the roots, bro. Trace back the roots. Go on Facebook. Yo, who's your mom? Who's your dad? Blah blah blah.
That's too much.
Trace it back, bro.
Way too much fucking.
Work. Do the work. Do the work. If you really want to know, do the work.
No,
I think I'm gonna have to actually go to Barbados.
Just spit on it, bro.
Hey,
sound like some gay shit to me.
Yo, I know it's still Pride Month, bro, but come on, man.
Nigga said spit on it. Spit on it.
Said, just spit on it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, let's. So if we find out that, then you should be celebrating half Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you still only half of that shit.
You get 25% off the 50% deal.
Yeah, 25% off. Unless you bring your kids. Let's get into it, man. In spirit of Juneteenth, we got some special little games going on right now. Let's get some quiz going on. I don't know what y'all got set up, but I got some special things for y'all today, man. I'm gonna call this the special culture hip hop rap 90s, 2000s, 2010s, because we are exclusive quiz for Hot and Damon. That's what this is gonna be. So let me explain the rules to y'all real quick. I have come up with a series of different types of questions. There's different levels to it. It's kind of like Jeopardy in that sense. You know, Jeopardy got the 200, 400, 800, and they all level up in difficulty the more money you can get for it. There's going to be a point system though, but it's going to be easy, 2 easy questions, 2 medium questions, and 2 hard questions. And there's 4 different categories. The categories are East Coast, West Coast, down South, and Tren's picks. Tren's favorites is what it's called.
Tren's favorites? Is that like a mix of everything?
Tren's favorites is about music that I like. But there's the catches. The catches, those are worth 2 points. Because it's like a miscellaneous topic. So, like you might get it, you might not. But if you take the risk of wanting one of those questions and you get it right, you deserve double the points. So that's how we're going to do that. Some of the questions, the easy questions, most of them are multiple choice. The medium questions are more so like give an answer. And the hard questions, some of them are listicles or some of them are like name, as much as you can. Now there is an option for y'all to steal from the other person. Let's say Dame picks a hard question, right? And like, for example, there's a question that says, name as many as you can of like members of this group or so and so. And you name as many groups as you can or many people as you can. Now, if Hod realizes that you have missing people from this group and he names an extra person, he gets the point instead of you.
Just one extra person?
Yeah. Like if you name as much as you can, you choose the question. And here's how
that's the Family Feud rule.
That's crazy.
Yeah, name is that's it. It goes, man. You name as much as you can. How what seems fair to y'all? Would y'all want to hear the question and then say, all right, I want to give it to them? And if you steal it, then it really doesn't matter. I don't think you should be able
because
to
if the question is name as many as you can, shouldn't it be try to name all of like, for example, Haas wearing an Avengers shirt, so I'm gonna use that. If you're saying name as many Avengers as you can, and I name the original 6, right? And then he says fucking Doctor Strange. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't So for example, for that, like the question should I think be rephrased like, oh, name all the members of so and so.
Okay.
Or if it is name as many as you can,
that is a little.
If he can name more than me, then I think that works.
Okay, let's do it like that then. If you have a deficit, if there's like 8 members of this group and you name 3, and then he can name 4, then the point goes.
That works.
Okay, let's do it.
But 4 that are not the 3 he named.
Right, it has to be separate of the other group. But I still think I was like on the fence of like that one extra person because these are groups that I know you guys know, so you'll probably be able to do it. But I digress with that. The hard questions, those are usually what those types are, like listicles, or they're like some of them have like feelings. There is options for extra points for some of them, but I'll give like a follow-up questions for that. And any of you guys can answer that. Like if Dame asks a question and there's an extra point option for it, either of you can still answer that one and get it. Cool.
All right, let's do it.
Sound good? So like I said, East Coast, West Coast, down South, and Tren's picks. And Tren's picks are worth 2 points. There's 2 easy, 2 medium, 2 hard questions. Because Hod, it's Father's Day, belated Father's Day. I think we gotta let him go first. And
cool, that's cool. Cool by me.
Yeah, so shake on it. Let's have a fair game, y'all. Let's have some fun. Let's make it happen. Hod, what is your first category?
Let's make it a little easy on me. Let's go East Coast.
Okay, let's get an easy question. It's multiple choice. Curtis Jackson wanted to take a woman to what type of sweet treat establishment? The body shop, the candy shop, the window shop, or the barber shop?
I'm gonna go with the candy shop. Final answer.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about with a gunshot. Give my man a gunshot. That is the right answer. And there is an extra point for this question. Stop. I said, either you can tap in and answer this. Obviously, don't be Googling nothing. I'm watching your hands. Don't be Googling shit. All right? Here is the extra point question. Though he does not have a legal license to practice, he claims to not only have a magic stick, but a PhD in what? Though he doesn't have a legal license to practice, he claims to not only have a magic stick, but a PhD in what?
I don't know.
Dan, want to take a shot? Want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess?
PhD.
Think about the song.
And getting them panties off.
That is incorrect. But great guess, though. Great guess.
None to lose.
Okay. The answer is love. Is a PhD in love. He says, at the magic stick, I am the love doctor in that
song. Wow. Okay. I see how you're playing it.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Cool.
So Hod, he's on the board with 1 point. Dame, the board is yours. What do you want to choose?
I'm going to go down south. Easy.
Down south, easy. Okay.
Down south, gotta represent for the down south right now.
All right. Let's get it. Which one of these Southern rappers was born in Miami? Birdman, Trick Daddy, Rich Boy, or Young Jock?
I'm gonna go with Trick Daddy. Final answer.
Trick Daddy is the answer. Great job. Dame on the board with 1 point. Let's get it,
I would not have known that if I didn't live down here.
Really?
I swear.
Okay, well, that's why it's called down south.
I want to make a production change.
Okay.
I feel like if you get it right, you shouldn't hear gunshots because I feel like that.
You got horns.
Yeah. I think if you get it wrong, you should hear gunshots.
Okay.
Especially since we're doing hip hop.
I like the bong though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I do like the bong.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you got it right. I'm gonna shoot at you now.
Yeah,
that just feels crazy.
Yeah, it's like what's the Squid Game? Yeah. So, all right, let's go. Hod, what do you want?
Let's take it to the West Coast. You got the West Coast, right?
West Coast easy.
West Coast medium.
West Coast medium. Okay.
Medium.
This song's music video by the California hip-hop group The Far Side was performed and replayed backwards, giving the illusion that the artists were rapping the words perfectly in sync while walking, dancing, and jumping in reverse. What is that music video?
Oh, no hints? No multiple choice on this one?
Medium,
that's
not multiple
crazy.
Choice. Medium's not multiple choice. This is the answer.
Shit.
This song's music video by California hip-hop group The Far Side was performed and replayed backwards, giving the illusion that the artists were rapping the words perfectly in sync while walking, dancing, and jumping in reverse.
I'm going to go with Running.
That's your final answer.
That is my final answer.
That is incorrect. Dame, do you have an answer for this?
I'm going to say Passing Me By. Final answer.
Nigga, No.
That is also incorrect.
Fuck.
The correct answer was Drop by the Far Side. Drop.
Damn.
Drop.
I don't think I've ever seen that video.
Yes. The music video, they had a language person come in and write down all the lyrics for them so that they can read it and memorize it and rap it backwards for that music video.
Definitely heard about this, but yeah,
it's pretty iconic.
Didn't remember the song.
Yeah, damn stuff. So but Dame, the board is yours. You can choose.
The fuck is hard look like? What is that? That was crazy.
What is your option?
I'm gonna stick with what I know right now. Let me keep going with the South. Give me a South medium.
Yeah, South medium. Okay, all right. Which Louisiana rapper has a hit song from 2006 that's been used frequently as a stroll song by the Kappas? The same rapper has gotten into trouble for wearing the frat's colors in an Instagram post and told them to calm down.
Stop, I already know.
Let me finish the question, bro. Let me finish for the audience, man. Same rapper has gotten in trouble for wearing the frat's colors in an Instagram post and told them to calm down because they danced to his song. Who is this person?
The same nigga that's currently going through current problems right now that are way bigger than any fraternity. Boozy Badass, Wipe Me Down.
Boozy Badass, Wipe Me Down is correct. That gives Damon 2 points with a lead on Hod 2-1. Great job, D. Good job. Hod, what would you like?
Let's go East Coast medium.
East Coast medium. What two retro gaming consoles did Christopher Wallace mention in his 1994 hit Juicy?
That would be Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When he was dead broke, he couldn't picture this.
Let's get it. That ties it up 2-2. Damon Hod with the East Coast. That's good shit. Let's go.
Here we go.
Dame, what you got? And then let me know at any point if you guys need to be reminded of what's left. But what you got?
Let me get Tren's favorites easy.
Tren's favorites easy. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
See if I know my guy.
All right. Which rapper does Tren have an ongoing beef with, deriving from a Twitter altercation? Is it A, No Name, B, Meek Mill, C, LL Cool J, or D, Freddie Gibbs?
The answer is the very first rapper to have an album go platinum with no feature. LL Cool J.
That is correct. Fuck that nigga. And Damon gets 2 points for that one because, as we stated, Trent's picks are worth 2 points. Good job. The score is 4-2. Hod, the board is yours. What would you like?
Let's go Down South Hard.
Down South Hard. Okay, we got the first hard one on.
Pause.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo,
pause.
come on.
I'm bugging on that one. All right. Okay. In PD Pablo's hit single Freak a Leak, he says 15 different women's names during the hook. Name as many as you can. Whoever can name more gets a point.
Fuck. Keisha, Aisha, was it Pamela? No. Barbara for sure. Fuck. I'm gonna lock in those 3, man. I ain't got it.
Can you repeat his 3, please?
He said Keisha, Aisha, and Barbara.
Monique?
And here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll tell you he's only got one.
Oh,
So I won't tell you which one, but if you can name more names, then you get it, D. So that's what I'll say. You got one right.
Monique, Christina, Yolanda, Laura. That's what I'm locking in.
And the point goes to D with Monique, Christina, and Yolanda. The names of the women in this song: Shamika, Keisha, Tara, Shauna, Sabrina, Crystal, Doronda, Lisa, Felicia, Tanisha, Siobhan.
I definitely knew
that was
Lisa.
my moment.
Monica,
yeah. You said, what'd you say instead of Lisa? You said something with a B. Or no. You said Barbara.
Laura. I said Laura.
Barbara. Laura. Yeah. It was he said Tara.
Damn.
Monica, Monique, Christina, and Yolanda. So good. Just got Damon with the steal. Shout out PD Pablo putting out for all the names that we don't hear as often these days. So Dame, the board is yours. What would you like? Come on, man.
Let me just tack on. I'm gonna tack on an easy one, man. I'm gonna tack on an easy one. Sorry. Let me go West easy. I know he left it out there.
West easy. All right. Let's go to the West.
Gotta get the easy ones out the way.
All right. What track was not on Snoop Doggy Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style? A, The Boulevard. B, Gin and Juice. C, Murder Was the Case. Or D, Serial Killer.
Ooh, two of those are like deep cuts. I'm gonna go Murder Was the Case.
That is incorrect. Hard. Do you want to steal?
I don't think that there was a song on that album called Serial Killer.
That is also incorrect. There was a song called Serial Killer directly after, I'm pretty sure, Murder Was the Case.
Murder Was the Case.
And Gin and Juice was also on his debut album. There is no track at all by Snoop Dogg called The Boulevard. I just threw that in there because it sounded like it worked.
Thought it was a skit, maybe.
It did.
No, it's not on there. It's not on there. All right, Had, it goes back to you.
Shit.
What would you like?
That wasn't too easy.
This is terrible. Yeah, that wasn't easy, bro. All right, so let's go.
It's easy because it's multiple choice. There's a chance to get it. I was going to give you guys an option to phone a friend, but if you get it wrong, you lose a point. But I didn't do that. Next time.
Let's go East Coast hard.
East Coast hard. All right.
I'm going to just start calling these difficult.
Yeah. You kids keep saying hard and shit. All right. Name all official members of Wu-Tang, active and inactive.
I fucking knew it.
Whoever names the most gets the point. Extra point if you name them all.
All right. So this is actually kind of tough because there's a lot of former members that and some people
all
came
official
after.
Members, active and inactive. Just the Wu-Tang members, not the.
It's like 20 of them. Yeah. So the RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Deck, Old Dirty Bastard, Raekwon the Chef.
This nigga just singing the
Method
song.
Man. Method Man. Master Killer. You God. I said Raekwon. I said Ghostface. Damn, that's 8. I gotta repeat. The RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Raekwon the Chef, Inspector Deck, Method Man. I didn't say Ghostface Killer this time. I said Ghostface Killer.
You said You God.
That's 7. You God. That's 8. There was 9 original members. Master Killer. This nigga don't know more. This nigga don't know more Wu-Tang members than that. So I'm locking that in. I'm locking in those 8 or 9 people I just said.
Okay.
There's no shot that I could steal.
He's got 9 right. And there's 1 more to go. There's 10 members. Dame, do you know that extra member?
Only one I know for sure is a current member, or a later member is Old Dirty Bastard Jr., his son. But I can't name anybody else.
It's Capadonna. That's who it is. I forgot. Yeah. It's Capadonna.
Because you gave it up, I can't give you that extra point.
Yeah.
But you did get it right. Capadonna is the missing Wu-Tang member. So the point goes to you, Hod. Congratulations. Good job. It is 3-5. What you got going on, Dame? What's going on?
I needed that bad, man.
Let's go Hard West.
Hard West. All right. Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, and Warren G formed a hip-hop trio and dropped 1 studio album only, The Hard Way, in 2004. What was the name of the trio?
God, I think I have an answer, but it doesn't sound correct at all. Fuck it. Is it West Side Connect?
That's incorrect. How do you want to steal? Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, and Warren G formed a hip-hop trio and dropped 1 studio album only, The Hard Way, in 2004. What was the name of the trio?
213.
That is correct. 213 is the name of the trio. That brings Hod to 4, and Dame got 5. Hod, the board is yours.
I wanted to jump ahead real bad there.
The board is yours. What do you want to do?
Let's go with Tren's favorites medium.
There's a
Tren's favorites medium, right?
Yes, there is. Tren's favorites medium. All right. What is the theme of Slum Village song Climax off of Fantastic Volume 2?
The theme?
There's 2 acceptable answers. That's what the song's about. They talk about it throughout the whole song. What is the theme of Slum Village's song Climax off of the Fantastic Volume 2 album?
I did not listen to fucking Slum Village. I'm gonna just go with fucking. I'm gonna just assume that song was about having sex.
We'll take it. Sex/threesomes.
There we go.
Climax is indeed about sex and threesomes. That puts you ahead by 1. That puts you at 6.
Let's go.
Since Trent's picks are worth 2 points, I want to remind you. So it's 6, Hod, 5, Damon. Damon, the board is yours. Where we going?
Let me get it easy. Tren, let me get the second easy Tren on. Tren's favorite.
Second easy Tren. All right. This one's multiple choice. What rapper has never dropped a track over a Dilla beat? Is it Busta Rhymes? Is it Drake? Is it Nas? Or is it DMX?
Oh, what the fuck?
I have a clarification question.
Yep.
Does it have to be an official release? Could it have been a freestyle?
A track over a Dilla beat. Just a track over a Dilla beat. It doesn't have to be released. It's a track over a Dilla beat.
I'm going to say DMX.
That is correct. DMX is the only rapper of this group who does not have a track with over a Dilla beat. Busta Rhymes got Turn Me Up.
I know Busta does.
Drake
has a freestyle because he's a corny ass nigga and would just want to rap over a Dilla beat.
Where to now? That was on a comeback season. Time, the Donut of the Heart. And Nas has The Season over the Gobstopper beat. And DMX never had a song over a Dilla beat. So that gives Damon 2 points. That brings him back in the lead with 7 over Hod with 6. Hod, the board is yours.
I'm gonna go down south, and I'm gonna get that last easy one.
Okay, down south, easy. How many members, active and inactive, are in 3-6 Mafia? 2, 4, 5, or 6?
Oh God.
How many members are in 3-6 Mafia?
I'm gonna say 4.
That's incorrect. Damn, do you want to steal?
What are the options again?
I feel like I can name the 4.
2, 4, 5, and 6.
This has to be a trick question. Not because you want me to think 3 or 6 because they're 3-6 Mafia.
No 3.
So, wait, what group is it?
3-6 Mafia. I'm saying there's no 3 options. 2, 4, 5,
2.
and 6.
2. It's definitely not 2. You said active and inactive, or inactive. Like
Active and inactive. Active
okay,
and inactive.
I'm gonna go with 5.
That is also incorrect. There are 6 members of 3-6 Mafia.
It was
but
right there.
luckily for you guys, there's still the logic, as fucked up as it was right. But there is an option to get an extra point if you can name, How'd I'll give it to you since you originally chose the question. If you can name 3 members of 3-6 Mafia.
I mean, the 3 major members is DJ Paul, Juicy J, not Project Man, Lord Infamous, and Crunchy Black.
All right. That's good. You still, even though you got the original question wrong, you got that extra point option. So we'll give you a point for that, which ties you up 7-up. So
who's the other 2?
The other 2 are, let's find out.
Isn't it Pat?
We got DJ
Pat
Paul, Juicy J, the only main members. Lord, what'd you say? Team?
Lord Infamous.
No, you said the other ones? It's Lord Infamous, Koopsta Nika. Koopsta Nika, Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo. 3-6.
Crunchy Black.
Project Pat was never a member of 3-6. That's kind of like a little bit of Memphis history. Yeah. He was never an official member.
Yeah, never official member. Yeah, but he was. He's Juicy J's brother.
Real quick, another piece of Memphis trivia history. Y'all know the original International Players Anthem is actually just a Project Pat song called "Choose You." It was on his second album, Mr. Don't Play, and it's just him, and it's the exact same beat that Juicy J used for the later version that we all know. But that song was out like 4 years before it became one of the greatest hip hop songs ever made. So, anybody who's listening, check out "Mr. Don't Play" by Project Pat and listen to the original version of "Choose You." It's just as dope with just Project Pat on it. So
that's facts.
Cool. All right. Do we have another medium for East?
Let's take a look. Medium for East. We do.
Let's do it.
You want to do it? All right. Medium East. With the help of a rather jazzy DJ, this unofficial slapbox champion from Philly sampled an instrumental by Kool and the Gang in this 90s hit. What is the song?
Summertime.
Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince is correct. There's an extra point option. This one's a little harder, but you still have 8 and 7. Both of you guys can answer if you got it. Here is the extra point question. What year did Kool and the Gang Summertime Madness release? You can get it within 3 years. I'll give you within 3 years. So if you say within that time frame, you get the point.
1972.
We're giving an extra point for that, man. The song came out in 1974.
Okay,
Kool and the Gang, Summertime Madness. So that gives Damon 9 and Hod at 7. Hod, what you want to do? Getting down to the wire here.
I'm gonna go with Tren's picks difficult.
Tren's picks difficult.
Hard.
Okay.
Tren's hard.
Let's go.
Tren's hard right now. Tren's hard picks.
All right. I get it. I got it. Let's put some Jeopardy music on this one. All right.
Well, that's the wrong song.
All right. Name 3 of the 6 singles of Aaliyah's 1 in a Million album.
Some bullshit.
I'm gonna go with
Bitch gets 6 singles.
3 of the 6. 1 in a Million.
Hold on, sorry. Don't disrespect Aaliyah. Don't be saying this bitch. How this bitch get 6? Don't do that, bro.
Yeah, like come on,
Don't
bro.
do that, man.
What are we doing?
Don't do that, bro.
It's Juneteenth, bro.
Yeah, please.
She's like half like me.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a really bad joke. God, continue.
It wasn't a joke.
No,
Let's go 1 in a Million. Are You That Somebody? 4-page letter. Locking it in.
You have any more? You can name more if you want, if you're unsure.
Are You That Somebody? 1 in a Million. 4-page letter. Was Final Warning a single? Final Warning wasn't on 1 in a Million. Hot Like Fire. And let's go with I am gonna say Final Warning because I do think that was on 1 in a Million. So that's 5.
You got 3 exactly. 1 in a Million,
Okay.
4-page letter, and Hot Like Fire were 3 singles. The rest were If Your Girl Only Knew, The One I Gave My Heart To, and Got to Give It Up.
Hated that song.
Me too. That brings Hotter to 9, 2 points up. Dame, the board is yours. What you want to do?
Let's go West easy.
Kendrick Lamar's 5-part The Heart series. He ended his rhymes abruptly in how many? 0, 1, 2, or 4?
Wait, repeat the question, please.
On Kendrick Lamar's 5-part The Heart series, he ended his rhymes abruptly. And how many? 0, 1, 2, or 4?
You're asking like he ended the song abruptly in how many of the Heart songs?
Yes. 0, 1, 2, or 4.
I'm gonna say 0. Oh wait. No. 1.
That is incorrect. Fuck. Hard. Do you want to steal? Stop clicking over there. I hear you clicking, man.
No, I'm not looking for anything.
Just making sure. I don't like your hands doing a little bit too much moving.
Definitely in part 1. I feel like part 2 had part 2 definitely, not part 1. Part 3 had an ending. Part 4, he switches the beat. That's when he started doing the diss. Damn, how does he end that? Oh,
that's my Part 5 series. He ended his rhymes abruptly in how many? 0, 1, 2, or 4?
I'm gonna say 2.
2 is correct. He did end abruptly in 1 on purpose, and 2, he ended it with coughing because he started crying. So that brings you to 10. And since that was a steal,
it was a little bit of a trick one. That's fine. Because I'm like, damn, 3, 4, and 5. I remember them having endings. I remember them all having endings. 5 had a hook. I think 5 is the only one with a hook.
What you want?
What's left?
All right, we got one more for Easy on East Coast. I'm surprised it's still here.
Let's go there. Let's go there.
Yeah,
right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
East Coast, easy. Which Jay-Z album has the song "Lost One" featuring Chrisette Michele? American Gangster, The Blueprint, The Black Album, or Kingdom Come?
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come is correct. That brings you to 11. Damon at 9. Shout out 911. Dame, what do you want next?
Let's go Trendell hard.
Trendell is hard. Okay.
Let's do it.
Name any 4 Flying Lotus or Thundercat songs. Any 4.
Any 4?
Any 4.
Flying Lotus or Thundercat songs.
Yep.
Walk On By.
By who?
Funny.
Thundercat?
By Thundercat. Funny Thing by Flying Lotus. Black Gold by Flying Lotus. And are they both on that one? Black Gold? They might both be on that one.
Yeah.
But definitely Flying Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dragon Ball Do-Rag Dragon Ball.
I will give it to you, but funny thing is by Thundercat. But I will give it to you because you got Black Gold. You got 4. You got to 4. So I'll give you that one. So we'll tie it up 11-11. Good job. You took the risk. You got it. And
that was tough. Jesus Christ.
Start sweating.
Nigga, I had to pull out the anime soundtrack.
Yeah. Well, you're doing good, guys. All right. So let's see. We're getting down to the wire here. We got one more medium for Tren's picks. That's all that's left for Tren's pick is one more medium. Down south, we got picks. Yeah, I mean, he knows me, man. And so do you. One more for Tren's picks. We got one more hard for down south. Oh no, there's 2. There's one medium and one hard for down south. There is one hard for West Coast, one medium for West Coast, and East Coast is there's one more. No,
should be one more hard for East Coast.
Oh, no, there's one more hard for East Coast.
Yeah.
One more hard for East Coast. It's a lot of hards and mediums.
Let's go East Coast medium, if there's a medium left.
East Coast medium. There's no more medium. There is a hard.
Yeah, give it to me hard.
Okay, let's give it to you hard. Which 90s hip-hop group created the theme songs for both Mad TV and In Living Color?
One more time.
Which 90s hip-hop group created the theme songs for both Mad TV and In Living Color?
I want to say Heavy D and the Boys.
Heavy D and the Boys is the answer. That brings you to 12. 11. Damn, good job, man. That was a good one.
Yes, sir.
That was pretty good. All right. East Coast is gone now. So that leaves us with West Coast and down south and Trent's picks. What do you want to do, D?
Let me get Trent's picks medium.
Trent's picks medium. Let's take a look. Okay. This one is a little anecdotal, but you'll know it if you know me. All right. What highly popular 2000s R&B song did Tren become obsessed with after bringing the CD to school in 2nd grade? Highly popular 2000s R&B song did Tren become obsessed with after bringing the CD to school in 2nd grade? You could take a guess if you want. Let's take a guess.
Pony by Genuine.
Pony by Genuine is the answer. Which brings Damon to 13
what the fuck?
with 2 more points. Whoa, good job, Damon, with the save, man.
You gotta hit the user freaky ass nigga.
Honestly,
you gotta hit the user freaky ass nigga. Yeah, please.
Yeah, man.
What's up with you, man?
I did indeed bring The Bachelor to school as a CD. It was the only CD I could bring to school. My mom put my name on it, The Bachelor. And Pony, I couldn't get past Pony, man. I had it on repeat the whole day.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lil
Not
Tren,
even
man.
So Anxious.
Nope. Didn't
fucking
get
Pony.
Holy
track 2.
Shit. Can't believe I got that one right. Oh my god.
That was damn good, man. All right. So let's see. For Tren, that's everything. That's it. That's it for Tren. So now we got one hard for down south. So
let's go hard down south.
Hard down south. This might be the better choice. Let's see it. In the song Can't Believe It, T-Pain and Lil Wayne say they can take this girl to many different locations. Name as many as you can.
A log cabin somewhere in Aspen. Put in a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. Wayne said he could put her ass out if she keep running her mouth.
So you know that's not there. I just want to.
That's not up there.
Good point. But it's not. It's not up there. It's a good point, but no, it's not. I did not.
A beach house in Costa Rica.
I'm mad at
you. Show him what these teardrops about. Man, you know that's all I can recall without like just singing the whole song to myself. That's all I can recall. I'm really not good with lyrics, but I'm comfortable with that. I got 3: beach house in Costa Rica, mansion in Wisconsin, log cabin in Aspen, and I don't remember Wayne saying he could put her up anywhere.
All right, you got 3 right. Dame, can you name any more?
Condo in Toronto.
If you get this last one,
yo, didn't he say he could put her in a magazine? I could put you in a was it a King magazine? I could put you on a King magazine. We're gonna make it software, yeah. I'm gonna say King magazine.
Well, that won't count because this does say locations. It has to be location. Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Nothing?
Outside of Toronto. I'm gonna say Tallahassee. That's where he's from.
Taking it to Tallahassee. Taking it home.
Yeah. Wayne's gonna bring it to New Orleans. That's what I got. Just hopefully tie it up.
The point goes to Hyde with Aspen, Wisconsin. We also would have accepted Wisconsin. That was also appropriate. Toronto was the one that you were missing. Costa Rica and Lil Wayne, even though his fucking lyrics are hard to distinguish, says he can take her to the Cayman Islands.
Did he?
He did.
I don't remember that at all. Okay.
It's when he says Cayman Islands.
Oh, yeah.
Take it to the Cayman Islands.
He was heavy on lean.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that Wayne can't remember any of his songs from back then?
I believe it. No, that's one of the harder verses that I really couldn't understand a lot of what he was saying in that song. But it's fine. It's totally fine. That ties it up. 13-13. Dame, what you want to do?
Let me get medium.
Which West Coast artist was not featured on Sesame Street? Is it Anderson .Paak, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, or will.i.am?
Anderson .Paak.
That is incorrect. Todd, would you like to go for the steal?
Give me the names again.
Which West Coast artist was not featured on Sesame Street? Anderson .Paak, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, or Will.i.am?
Ice Cube was not on Sesame Street.
That is also incorrect. Ice Cube
Snoop
was indeed
Snoop Dogg was on
Sesame
fucking
Street.
Dave Chappelle's
Snoop
fucking
Dogg.
skit of Sesame Street.
Snoop Dogg almost made it to Sesame Street. He was also on the Muppets. He was almost in the Muppets episode, but people, fucking, what's this dude's name? Bill O'Reilly was protesting and saying that he shouldn't be on there, so they never released the episode. He was supposed to be on a Christmas episode, and
that's gonna be like a Mandela effect in like 5 years.
Fuck,
like, don't y'all remember Snoop Dogg on the fucking Sesame Street episode?
There's footage out there. They were recording it. They were gonna put it out, but they never did. So somewhere out there, there's Snoop Dogg with a Muppet, doing some shit. But Anderson .Paak was on, Ice Cube was on, and Will.i.am was on. Ice Cube even had his own special Muppet made for that episode.
Damn, so we're down to the last one.
We're down to the last one. It matters right here. And how do you get to choose? So if you get it right, you are the winner. Now, this is a West Coast hard. List as many members of the Black Eyed Peas, active and inactive.
Where they're from the West Coast?
They are from the West Coast.
They're from LA. Yeah. I don't remember their names at all. I'm just gonna say Will.i.am, Fergalicious. I don't even remember her fucking name. Will.i.am, Fergalicious. I think her name was like Lady Ferg or ASAP Ferg or something like that. Fergie. There you go. Will.i.am, Fergie.
You were so lucky because I was not giving you that.
there was a super racially ambiguous nigga. I'm gonna just call him fucking Tonto.
All right, stop.
That's it. Them three niggas. I don't know.
Damn, do you have any?
All I know are Fergie and Will.i.am. Those are the only two.
Will.i.am and Fergie, Apple the App, Taboo, and Kim Hill.
Taboo, shit. Yeah.
Are the only members of the
Shout
Black
out to
Eyed
Kim Hill.
Peas,
I miss her.
Which brings Hod to 14 and Dame at 13, which makes Hod the winner of this culture, Black 90s hip hop, West Coast, East Coast, down south trends picks, Juneteenth celebration quiz. Congratulations, Hod. You get black and rights. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. We gave out a lot of prize money today, about $50,000 worth of prizes. And don't forget to get your pet spayed or neutered. Congratulations, Hod. You the man.
Oh yeah.
All right. How we feel? Is that fun? Did we have fun?
I feel less black than what I did an hour ago.
It's all good, man. It was fun. You guys got a lot of good ones. Y'all got most of them right. There's only like 2 that you guys got wrong. 2 or 3, right? Yeah. And
it was good. It was fun.
6 recipes. Yeah.
Something like
congratulations,
that again.
man. Yeah. Definitely hook that up next time.
So I have it's just a typical quiz, but I tried to format it a little bit. It's called I Know Black People.
Oh shit. It's gonna be hard.
So it's just some entertainment questions. I'm gonna choose whether or not it's a difficult question or not. Just tell me what you guys. We'll use a similar format.
I'm going hard, man.
To what you did. You're going hard. Got you. All right, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm starting, D. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. I know you answered a lot of questions. You with a little break.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Give me a hard, man. Give me a hard one.
All right, hard one. I got you right now. In the 90s movie,
oh shit,
I got the hookup. Main characters' names were Black and Blue, starring AJ Johnson and Master P. What were they in trouble for selling? I'll give you multiple choice.
Bootleg DVDs.
90s movie. Mind you. I ain't gonna let you just Multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right.
Multiple choice. Okay.
So beepers, cell phones, cars, concert tickets, or vacations. What were they in trouble with the hood for selling?
I got the hook up. It was Master P and who else?
And AJ Johnson.
And the first option was what? Beepers. It was beepers, phones, concert tickets.
Concert tickets,
vacations
cars, or vacations.
I want to say concert tickets.
That is incorrect. Dame, do you want to steal?
Yeah, I want to say beepers.
That is also incorrect.
Master P wouldn't go out like that.
They were in trouble for selling bad cell phones. They were selling cell phones in that movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, hook
That's
up.
all right. No points given in that round. So, Dame, your choice. You want easy question, hard question, medium? Let me know.
Let me get medium. I'm in the middle.
Medium.
What kind of what's the cat? Is it like mostly like movies and shows, or
it's all gonna be movies and TV.
Okay, I'm gonna get smoked in this.
Medium. All right. Maxine Shaw is a character from what famous 90s sitcom? Your choices are Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Living Single, Martin, Moesha, In the House, or Sister Sister.
What the fuck?
Character's name was Maxine Shaw.
Give me the options one more time.
Fresh Prince, Living Single, Martin, Moesha, In the House, or Sister Sister.
I'm gonna go with In the House because I don't know that show.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Is this too difficult?
Give me the first two again. The first two.
First two are Fresh Prince and Living Single.
Living Single.
That is correct.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Maxine Shaw, attorney at law from the TV show Living Single.
Because that show it had like one season. So yeah, had to be.
That show had like 6 seasons.
Oh, I thought it only
There's mad seasons of Living Single. Jesus.
Really? I thought that. Yes. Okay, sorry. Well, shout out Queen Latifah.
So that's 1 point for Tren. It's just 1-0, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Easy, hard, or medium?
Give me a medium. Let's go down a little bit. That last one was let's go to medium.
All right. Bobby Brown was originally part of what teenage boy band?
I'm smoking this. I'm smoking this. Come on, what's up?
Belle Biv DeVoe, Soul for Real, Another Bad Creation, Immature, or New Edition?
New Edition. Final answer.
That is correct. New Edition.
My man's, bro. The Rock.
That's 2 for Trey. Okay.
Let's get it. Love how that shit echo too.
Let me get medium.
All right. Medium question. Medium question.
Come on, ancestors, be with me.
Okay.
Share your energy with me.
The black ones. Theo and Thea, you can stay over there.
Okay. Who is not one of the original kings of comedy? Cedric the Entertainer, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, or D.L. Hughley?
Richard Pryor.
That is correct.
What?
So 2-1. Who's it on now? Tren, right?
No, it's on. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, you just chose.
Yeah, it's on you, Tren.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling a little confident again. Give me another hard.
Got you. What is Fred Sanford's son's name on the TV show Sanford and Son? Is it Jamal, Ramel, Jermaine, Lamont, Desmond, or Raheem?
All these names black as fuck.
Say the name of the show. Say the whole question again. You said,
okay. What is Fred Sanford's son's name on the TV show Sanford and Son?
Okay, now give me the options one more time.
Jamal, Ramel, Jermaine, Lamont, Desmond, Raheem. Those are the blackest names I've ever heard.
My brother's name is Desmond. He light skinned as
well. His name was Fred Sanford. Yeah.
How I got a cousin named Ramel. So I'm gonna go with Lamont, man. Let's go with Lamont.
That is correct. His son's name was Lamont.
Lamont Sanford. It just sounds like it makes sense, eh? It just sounds like it makes sense. Man.
Okay, so it's 3-1 T, and it's on
Let's
D.
Go
so D,
hard.
What we got?
Got to get back in the game. Let's go hard.
Okay. What was the original name of the TV show Living Single? Was it Girls at Work, Friends, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, or 90s Kind of World?
I'm going to say Girls at Work.
That is incorrect. Tren, would you like to steal the points?
Was it Friends?
It was Friends. That is correct.
Because they had that whole thing. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So 2 points on that. So 5. So it's 5-1 right now. D, you getting smoked, kid.
Give me, and it's crazy because I'm guessing. Let's get a medium. Let's get a medium in there.
All right. Who was the original host of the TV show Soul Train? Was it Clyde Cameroon? Was it Don Cornelius? Was it Action Jackson? Sam Soulman Spade? Kyle Barker? Or Rudy Ray Moore? Who was the original host of the TV show Soul Train?
Don Cornelius.
That is correct. It was Don Cornelius.
Love Soul Train.
Okay, great.
Amazing. We don't care.
D, what's up?
Let's go hard.
All right. Finish this lyric. Hey, yo! That is correct.
What?
That is correct.
What?
It's literally.
The funny thing is, I can't even tell you what song that was from. Honestly,
what song? But what song is that? Hot.
It's just a call and response from 90s hip hop. It's just a common call and response. He got it right, so clearly he's heard it before.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I never heard that. It would have been a steal. So, good job.
All right. I'm running out of questions. Y'all not doing nothing easy for some reason.
I'll take it easy.
Cool. In the movie Friday, what is Ezel's addiction? He smokes weed. He drinks liquor. Snorts cocaine. He smokes crack. He smokes cigarettes, or he shoots heroin.
Say it again.
In the movie Friday, what is Ezel's addiction? Does he drink? Does he smoke weed? Does he snort coke? Does he smoke crack? Does he smoke cigarettes, or does he shoot heroin?
Coke.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
D, would you like to steal?
I'm gonna say crack. I feel like crack was just like the easy thing to joke about back then.
Ezel was a crackhead.
Oh.
It was very well known that he was a crackhead on the show in the movie.
Oh, is that the dudes, the double cheeseburgers, man? Is that?
Yeah, well, that was the so you thinking of the original, which was what was that from? That was from Minister Society.
Oh no.
But the character Ezel was in Friday.
Smokey over here taking the shit.
Slipped he's the Smokey over here taking the shit character.
Damn. All right.
Okay. So it's on D. It's points right now is 6-4.
Let's go medium.
D caught a lick with the AOI. All right. What is the name? This one's actually kind of tough. What is the name of the radio station that Martin used to work at on the TV show Martin? Was it WZUP, WNWA, HOOD, GSUP, WNBC, or WRAP?
I'm going to go with HOOD.
That is incorrect.
What was the first one again?
WZUP.
I'd do that one. WZUP.
It was WZUP, and his line was, "What's up? What's up? What's up?"
What's up?
Which was based on the radio station WZUP.
Let's go.
We at 7-4. T is up.
We got any more hards left? Make sure interesting, man. Give me another fucking hard, man.
Let me see.
Give me another fucking hard, man. Eat the fucking spaghetti.
We'll go with this one.
Yeah.
What is the last name of the family from the TV show Good Times? Is it the Johnson family, the Jones family, the Smith family, the Evans family, the Sampson family, or the Jackson family?
The Jones family?
That is incorrect.
Damn.
D, you got a chance to steal it here.
I'm going to go with the Evans.
That is correct.
Whoa.
Florida and James Evans.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Are the main characters of that show. JJ Evans. It's It's the Evans family.
Gotcha.
So we at 7-6. Let's go to 10.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get to 10.
It's on Dame.
We go medium.
It's on Dame. Which floor did Bruh Man live on?
Oh, it's not a multiple choice?
Yeah, multiple choice. The first floor, the sixth floor, the fifth floor, or the fourth floor?
The fourth?
That is incorrect. T, would you like to steal the points here?
I'm going to go with the sixth floor.
That is also incorrect.
I ain't watching.
He lived on the fifth floor, but he actually threw up the 4 every time because he couldn't count. So he would always say on the fifth floor. So that was actually a trick question. But he did say that he lived on the fifth floor. So that is neither one of you got the points there.
All right, what do we have left? You got give me another hard one, man. Give me another.
Okay.
Keep it.
Let's go with this is a good one. Where did Tia and Tamara first meet on the TV show Sister Sister? Was it a department store? Was it a grocery store? Was it at after school? Or was it on the soccer team?
Soccer team.
That is incorrect.
The department store.
That is correct. D
Whoa.
steals the points. So we got 8-7. D is up.
Let me go medium.
Medium. Tupac played the role of a troubled teenager in the movie Juice. What was his character's name? Was it Q? Was it Bishop? Was it King? Was it James? Or was it Steele?
Bishop.
That is correct. The name was Bishop. And that means that D is 1 point away from winning the game here. Tren, you're at 7 points. I'm just going to give you another question.
Yeah, give me another one. Just give me one.
Okay. From the TV show Chappelle Show, what is a Lucy? Is it a pipe, a promiscuous person, a loose end, a small person, or a cigarette?
Cigarette.
I was about to say, yo, when's he gonna say it?
That is correct. It is a cigarette.
Yeah.
All right. Some of these are legitimately too tough, like to legitimately ask y'all. But
nah, come on, let's end on a bang. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
What was the name of? This is for D. What was the name of Steve Hightower's funk band on the Steve Harvey Show? Was it the Hightowers? Was it the High Tops, the Funkadelics, or Hot Chocolate?
The High Tops. They all had high tops.
That is incorrect. Oh wait, no. It is correct. It is correct.
Yeah.
My bad. It was the High Tops. That is correct.
Man.
So there we go.
Redemption.
D wins 10-8.
Congratulations, D. Nice comeback, man. Nice comeback.
Good game.
Made him work for it. Good job.
And he was down for most of that. It came on late, like Jokic.
A lot of stealing.
Honestly, bro, it probably should have been worse because a lot of my shit was guesses, man.
Nah, you did good. Good. What was your biggest like pull out of nowhere answer of the questions?
Lamont,
for sure. D, you had one that was just like, how the fuck did he pull that one out? I can't remember which one it was. Was it I don't remember.
Which one? The sister one?
Yeah.
No, I figured somebody.
Which answers did you just guess on, D? Did you know like a lot of those?
I knew the sister one because I just vaguely remember them like being in a department store, like one of the early episodes.
Yeah, they were like picking up clothes.
I thought about them in soccer uniforms. I was like, oh, I thought they was.
Shit, I forgot the other ones I got right. Evans. That just sounded like a TV show, black family name that wasn't too black.
Florida Evans. Yeah. If I didn't already know, I would have thought of Florida.
Damn. No, that's not Florida, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Florida. There was a money dispute, by the way. That's why they killed off James. They wasn't paying him enough. Shit was tragic. Damn. Killed him off screen.
So I didn't come up with the game, but I just thought of one on the spot. Each of you guys think of 3 black historians each, and we're going to debate on who would win in a fight, in an all-out fight.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
3-on-3.
First pick of the Black Historian Fight League. I'm going with Jim Brown.
Okay, Jim Brown.
I'm going with Jim Brown of the
power runner.
Yes, of the Cleveland Browns. No. Legendary NFL player, also activist.
Who's your first black hero?
Okay.
There's one right there at the top that is probably the only one that can beat Jim Brown on the fight.
Talk about not feeling black enough because now I'm just thinking about their athletic ability. Active in the movement. Man, fuck it, man. Muhammad was in the movement. Muhammad was. He counts.
There you go.
Yeah, put Muhammad in. Give me Muhammad, man. Give me Muhammad.
All right.
That's the pick right there, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali versus Jim Brown. They was friends too. One of them niggas ever scrapped, like one of them drunk nights. They ever just like
they did. He would have fucked Jim Brown up.
I don't know. Jim Brown was a lot bigger than him, bigger than Ali, probably.
He float like a butterfly.
Exactly, or sting like a bee. To be honest,
very fair.
Who's your second round pick in the Black Hero Death Battle?
I'm gonna go with. Well, you pick now, Tren. You get the second pick.
What's that one dude? His name something Dorner, Michael Dorner.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
Like what?
He's a hero?
He kind of.
I don't know if that counts, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He got guns. He got bodies on him. He got casual. He
like I might as well say the DC sniper then, bro. Like that's like they're the same nigga.
Hey. But who was the DC sniper killing though?
White people. He killed everybody. Actually. I'm pretty sure it's mostly white.
Black hero, all right.
That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. He did it. Michael Dorner did it for a reason. He had a like, you know.
It was Chris Dorner.
Chris Dorner. Yeah.
Who's gonna take out Chris Dorner? Nobody really. Chris Dorner eventually.
He's gotta wait him out. Let him blow his
He's gotta wait him out.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go with Louis Farrakhan because he has the fruit of Islam behind him. He has an entire security force, and if Chris Dorner is coming for you, you're gonna need a security team to protect you. So.
Man, fuck all that, man. Give me Dr. Umar. I feel like he could scrap. He's kind of big. He got big fists. I feel like he could scrap.
He looks 6'6" whenever he got the camera on him.
I would feel safer.
I feel like,
not gonna lie,
the only thing you need against Dr. Umar is like a bad bitch. So I'm gonna put Cardi B against Dr. Umar. I'm putting Cardi B against Dr. Umar, and I think that we know how that's gonna go.
Great. So what's the matchups we got here? We got Chris Dorner, Muhammad Ali, and Dr. Umar versus Jim Brown,
Farrakhan, and Cardi B,
and who's other? And Cardi B.
I think my set winning, bro. Like, especially if it's like the new Mortal Kombat where you can like call people in and shit. Like,
who's your starter? Who's the first person you started with?
I'm starting with Chris because I feel like he has like a depleting health bar, but I feel like that gives him extra strength. He's a loose cannon. He's not going to stop. He had a goal. You know what I'm saying? His time was short, but he was determined. So I put him first. You know what I'm saying? And be just hella on the offensive.
He's a very good like turtle type of ability where he kind of shows himself off as well, you know what I'm saying? So he can attack while also remaining covered. So he uses up a lot of time and a lot of, makes the enemy stamina deplete and, just drain down. Like you said, it's very depleting. So it's a good strategy.
I feel like, again, with that setup, if I'm bringing in the big guns, man, I think Farrakhan's special ability would be to like move the people, So I feel like he would create a wall in front of himself, almost like a firing squad, right? And I don't know, Chris Dorner does well against firing squads, so I think I would. Yeah, I like my chances. Farrakhan in the FOI versus Chris Dorner.
All right.
And they would be opposed. They wouldn't be on the same side if it all went down. So
all right, round 2. Who are you throwing out?
All right. I feel like I'm gonna put out Umar first. I'm putting out Umar just because I think he has a strong foundation. The man, like I said, he got big fists, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't think his Cardi matchup is a good matchup for him at all. Like, I really don't think he's trying to hear none of that. He's serious about his black queens. That whole firing squad shit, if they still out there, if somehow Chris don't get him out of here, he's very about the shits. You know that clip. Some of y'all going to sleep for good. You know what I'm saying? He can't therapize everybody or psychologize all of them on a corner. Some of y'all's going to sleep. And I think Cardi is one of them people. I think he's sleep Cardi. Like, no question about it. I don't think Cardi can fight.
I don't think she would need to. Legitimately, I don't think he would need to. I wish I had the clip of Dr. Umar talking about a woman he had kicked off of a boat because she needed to get her fine cinnamon ass away from him. The man has a weakness, as we all do. And I think
Cardi ain't cinnamon.
Cardi is pretty cinnamon.
And she's not natural.
That's fair. So I might Cardi be talking that shit though, man. Cardi be talking that shit. I think they would get into a very heated debate, and I think she might get the better of him because one thing, aside from her accent and all that stuff, Cardi be making a whole lot of sense in her posts. And I think he would actually end up leaning on Cardi's side. So
I think he would hurt her
it would be
feelings.
a match of wits.
I think he would hurt her feelings before she got a check. He called Namor an underwater Mexican. What you think he calling Cardi B?
Listen, Cardi B identifies as a black woman, and I think Dr. Umar would recognize her as such.
You may not bring your white wife. She ain't coming, man. She light bright, bro. I don't think she coming.
All right. I think it'd be a good battle. You're underestimating Cardi's ability to sleep niggas.
I think he lay her the fuck out, personally. And like the sleep that you talking about ain't with the fist. You talking about her drugging niggas. And Dr. Umar also don't do drugs, so I don't think
Cardi could get him to take a drink?
Taking any drink from her. I don't think he's doing none of that.
I think he is.
To be honest, I think he's asking her to leave. I think he's asking her to leave. I think he's asking her to leave the establishment.
Yeah, okay.
Personally.
Dr. Umar's trending right now. What did he do? Oh yeah, I think he released his review of Little Mermaid finally. I haven't watched it yet, so I ain't going to comment on it.
What we got for number 3? Round 3.
Ali versus
Muhammad Ali versus Jim Brown. Ali smoking that nigga.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Hold on. Jim Brown, height and weight. I just want to confirm. So he was 210 pounds. Right. He was 6'2", right?
Hey. Ali
Muhammad
was 6'3",
Ali.
and he was a heavyweight.
But he wasn't no 210. He wasn't 250. What I say? 200. He was 232 pounds.
He was 236 pounds.
And Ali.
Wait, what weight was Ali in his prime? 214 pounds.
So there's a 20-pound weight difference and only a 2-inch height difference.
Ali was the most potent mix of size, speed, and physical strength the heavyweight division has ever seen.
Yeah. And I guess he beat Foreman, right? Foreman is about the same size as Jim Brown. All right. If we was he at his best by the time he became active in the movement, though? Because I feel like Jim Brown was always on that type of time, and that wasn't the case with Muhammad Ali.
But he could still fight.
As Cassius Clay.
He could still fight, though. Like that's the thing. Like, I feel like it don't matter when he got into the movie. He still had them hands. So he might have not been in his prime, but I still think at his moment where he just joined the movement, he could still overcome Jim Brown, personally.
Muhammad Ali changed his name in 1964. Right, because that was the movie when One Night in Miami. It was 1964. And that was while he was like having teachings with Malcolm X and stuff like that. All right. And yeah, he was definitely champion after 64. And, you know, he actually beat Sonny Liston in 65. So yeah, Muhammad Ali was still Muhammad Ali by the time he changed his name. So, all right, I'll concede that Muhammad Ali would likely beat the shit out of Jim Brown.
Yo, man. They've got 3 KOs right then and there. To recap, Chris Dorner getting Farrakhan the fuck out of here. Dr. Umar knocking Cardi B the fuck out.
I got Cardi beating Umar, honestly.
You're wrong.
But I do have you still winning 2-1. I still got you winning 2-1. I think Chris Dorner smokes Farrakhan and all the nation.
Yo, man,
this nigga ain't give a fuck about our nation. You think he give a fuck about your nation, nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man. Yeah, nah. It's up for real. All my niggas want smoke. Rest in peace, Chris Dorner, man. It's Juneteenth. I feel like we should say that.
History's gonna tell that tale a bit differently, I think.
For sure. You think? Imagine he ends up in a museum or some shit. Anyway, all right, let's get to the important shit and get out, man. Because it's starting to get
what's
late
important.
That's a lot of fun. Yeah, what is important, man?
What is important?
We have any more like black stuff? I wanted to talk about the 90s, like the 90s TV shows, and how them niggas had like all them PSAs on like gun safety and shit. I feel like every show in the 90s had an episode about like the dangers of guns.
Mm-hmm. I just watched one actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I just watched a video about one. Actually, it was from the Jamie Foxx show, and it was a gun safety episode.
Can I tell you my problem with those episodes?
Please.
Because think about it, right? Have you ever watched these episodes when you were young and you're like, damn, maybe I shouldn't get a gun? Did they work on you like that?
Yes.
Like, I wasn't even thinking about guns.
One episode legitimately scared me and made me feel like guns were dangerous.
I feel like those type of episodes would be more effective nowadays because guns are so accessible now, and they're so we're looking at guys like John Morant and shit like that. Like
and them shits don't exist no more. Them shows don't exist no more. It's all about how having them is great. You know what I'm saying? The episodes don't exist. What show could drop a gun safety episode and be successful these days? None.
Yeah.
I feel like some of them do really. Like, I feel like All American might have had a gun safety episode and shit like that. I don't know if y'all watch All American. It's on Netflix now. It used to be on CW. But I feel like there was a gun safety episode on that show. But the one that really did work on me was Family Matters. There was a Family Matters episode where Laura went to buy a gun because there was a group of girls that were stealing girls' coats off their backs. And I think either her friend, one of her friends bought a gun from some weird white dude with a bunch of guns in his trunk. And Steve convinced Laura not to buy the gun. And then the girl ended up shooting herself. And the episode was literally horrifying because she gets shot off camera, but you hear this blood-curdling scream that this little girl let out. And when they get up to her, she's like holding her arm because she shot herself. I'm like 4 years old. I thought that bitch was dead, bro. Like, I thought that was it. And that episode legitimately, like, I was like, nah, man, guns suck. Guns hurt people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that shit works.
But here's the memorable one for me is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air one, where what's it called? We'll get shot. Is that how?
Yeah,
we'll get shot we'll get shot. Yeah, that was
Will got shot. Yeah.
Carlton, he wants to get the gun and shit.
He wants to get strapped up, which is fair. Like, honestly, y'all niggas lived in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Fair.
Let's be real.
So that one worked out for me.
My thing is, what happens if you just don't finish the episode? You're watching it. You're watching it, and you never get to the moral of the story, which happens normally at the end of the episode. Is guns are bad. You just see I'm gonna get a gun. I'm gonna handle this, and you're like, yeah, and then you turn the TV off and you go outside and you handle your business.
You're motivated now. That's all you needed.
Exactly. You just needed that little.
Like, Urkel got one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's up.
Yeah, I'm smoking this.
Yeah, I need one now.
It's like one of those things. You get your shit and you go handle your business. That's what the moral of the TV show was. And it's too late to feel like, oh yeah, no, that's not how the episode ended because you already got your mind set on making shit happen.
And that shit couldn't have worked in the Jamie Foxx show because they played whatever gun shit so comical because Jamie had like this thing wherever he saw a gun, he'd faint. So it's like, yo, how can I take whatever's about to happen serious now when this nigga just fainting whatever gun is even put into the picture.
And then there was a laugh track on screen. So now if I don't even see him fainting, I just think guns are like funny. And I'm like, oh, that's
like you pull one out and your friends are all gonna laugh.
Exactly.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be liked by people. I always wanted to be popular. This is how I do it. It's gotta aim a gun at somebody.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
But them 90s, bro, I felt it happened so much. Like, it was so traumatic back in the day. You got a gun? Are you crazy, man? And now can't even remember the last show I've seen where there wasn't somebody getting shot. Like, it's
like even Batman got a gun these days.
Yeah, Batman definitely strapped, bro. He blowing people away for sure. And that was blowing people away in the 90s too. It just was off screen mostly. So
I mean, I guess it was because it was a real it was a real problem. There's a lot of gun violence in the 90s, especially the early 90s. Places like LA, Compton, and stuff like that. People was literally getting shot multiple times. Well, not multiple times, but like multiple shootings a day. You know what I mean? So it became important, right? Like, think about.
I got shot 4 times this week. Can't stop getting shot.
Not again.
He's like, yo, man, how was your week?
That should not be this funny.
I got shot on my way to work yesterday. I'm not doing too well.
They definitely should have played that up a little bit more for sure.
And somebody stare at the camera. Yo, gun safety is very serious. Like they're saying at the end of the episode, like all the star actors are just standing there like, yo, we just want to let y'all know, guns are no joke. It's like, yo, man, I know we joking on this episode and stuff, but we want to let you know that guns are dangerous and don't play with them. If you find a gun, call somebody and then have the number on the bottom, like call, if you see something.
I wish I could find the clip. I watched this documentary years ago. It had to be like 2015, 2016. It was like a Bloods and Crips documentary from like LA or whatever. And there was this guy, right? He was super blooded out, right? He said the B's instead of the C's and all that. He was just like, yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what happened to me. I don't care if I die in these streets. I'm still going to rep my set. Right. And he just like, they're like zooming out, like he's getting larger in the screen. And then you see like, he's like in a wheelchair and like very heavily crippled. And he's like, yeah, I got shot 4 times. Like he's like, crippled. That's fucked up. But they zoom out and he's like he's got like a shit bag and all. This man has been shot on 4 separate occasions, multiple times. And like, bro, you won. Like, you the most gangster nigga alive, bro. Like, you could go home. You know what I mean? You don't got nothing to prove to nobody no more. He was still living, but he was just very much crippled. So
what was he? You said he was a rolling 60?
Rolling Bixby or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
No, it's 2 different.
Probably not.
It's a Flash movie.
Yeah, speaking of niggas dressed in red, let's get to the Flash. Wait, no, before. Do y'all have any before we do it, real quick? On a serious note, do y'all have any like personal Black history like in y'all family that y'all know about? Like any like personal, like maybe like your granddad or like your uncle was in like the movie or something like just super impactful that you know about your family, or like even just a moment like in history that you're like, wow, like my grandparents or parents would live through that or some shit.
I'm not gonna say it. I'd rather Tren just read it.
I know this nigga ain't type that shit in the chat. Please do not say that. Do not say that on this podcast. I'm not playing. Do not record it. Do not have it on Riverside recorded. I'm not fucking playing.
All right, man. Well, please. I know a very large point in Black history. I don't know how I asked. But I'm not allowed to talk about it on the pod.
Yeah, I fucking hate that you typed that shit in here, bro. I only just told you stop.
Moving on. All right, but yeah, no, nothing else than that major thing.
Good Lord, bro.
I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna move on. Like you, keep it pushing.
Damn, you got anything? Please save us. You got anything else?
Recently, as you guys know, I went up to South Carolina, for a little family reunion. Come to find out that they lived in an area in South Carolina that was very, very predominantly Black, owned, like not saying like, oh, like slavery. They just put all these people there. Like, no, these people own the land. They ran the land, had their own stores, their own neighborhoods, their own buses and stuff like that. And yeah, for the most part, it stayed that way. And it came to a point where, these families owned it. They passed it down to future generations, but they didn't end up doing anything with it. And for the most part, a lot of those older families ended up selling the property to white people and shit like that. But it's just very interesting to see, because a lot of those houses are still up. So when I was over there, I saw the house where I have 14 or 15 aunts and uncles under one family, like I'm like all like blood 100%, like brother and sisters, like I have 14, 15 aunts and uncles. So they were all raised in this one little ass house, and I got to see it. And that was super fucking cool to me. We still own that land to this day. They're taking care of the land. They want to build it up to be more of like a monument. For our family, they're calling it Frost Farms. That's our family name, Frost. So I think that's pretty cool. That's something that I could bring my kids to one day and be like, hey, this is where our family started it.
That's fire, man. And I
beautiful.
love that their name is Frost. Because like, why y'all got fire last names, bro? You got Bolt, Frost. You got the element. Y'all niggas Frost. Like some Game of Thrones type niggas. Y'all got the elements out there. The Frost family, the Godbolt family. Like you could dead write like a fucking anime about y'all, or like something that's like or manga, like with the different types of family and give y'all elements. That's dope, man. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. 14.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fun fact about me. And I'm not gonna say what's in the chat.
Yeah, please. Let's move on. Cause come on.
So I found out after I moved to Raleigh, moved to the North Carolina area, that my family, my last name is Wright, have actually been in North Carolina for over 200 years. I did not know that at all. I don't have any connection to that side of my family, and they live about 2.5 hours away from me in Whiteville. I met my aunts at my uncle's wedding back in February. There was a lot of healing that happened in that meeting and in that conversation between my mom and my other aunts, because again, generations kind of got lost, and we're putting the pieces back together now. So shout out to the Wrights over in Whiteville, North Carolina, as far back as 1872. With my very far distant grandmother, Sally Stevens. So shout out to her. I got a picture of her as well. So that was very dope. But she was born a slave. So shout out to Sally Stevens. Thank you for everything that you went through that led to me being here and my family. So yeah.
That's dope, man. Yeah, shout out. Like that's
what about you too?
That's amazing. Like, yo, this is like a more recent thing, but my dad was telling me recently that like back in the day, I guess like at his college, they had this thing where you could only bring a fraternity in if the fraternities like voted on it. Like you can only, I think he was like one of the first black fraternities at his college. And it was because the white fraternities had to like vote on it. So you needed 5 out of like the 7 to vote yes in order for you to be on the campus. I don't remember all the names that he said, but I know Teak was one of them, which was at our college, and he said that Teak was one that voted yes, because they liked to party with everybody. Like he was friends with some of the people that were gonna be in this fraternity that my dad was a part of starting, and he said there were some no's, but they had enough yeses, and I don't know. Hearing that was just like, it's always like wild hearing like about certain rules and laws that were in place that like kept black people from doing stuff that like you kind of take for granted today. Like people just start a fraternity just because like, they're just like, oh, they're bored. But people more so had more of a purpose, or like I guess it meant more to them to be a part of something than what it might be now, just because it's like you have to get permission to do that. Like that's good. And it's amazing just because of if they were in a different place, it might have not gone that way, right? Like they could have easily been like overruled and just had to deal with something else. And my dad's still connected to a lot of his frat brothers, and there was a lot of camaraderie there. And so it's like, it sucks to say that like they had that chance from like the white fraternities to have that camaraderie and make that happen, and it's like it kind of was all predicated on that, but it's the truth. It kind of was. But yeah, no, that was something that I learned recently. Another one was my great grandmother was one of the oldest women alive at some point. She was like 109 when she died. Yeah, she was 109 when she died. So, and she was still talking, still laughing, still a cutie, like still like had like such a great soul and stuff. And yeah, man, she was like literally born in like when she died, it was I forgot exactly what year she was born, but definitely like 1900 something. Like it was a while ago. So to live 100 years is just like wild. I know I'm not making it to 100, but just imagining what I'd even want to say.
Technology
100 years out.
What do you think we need to do to make it to 100? Yeah, like what do you think we need to do? Do you think
it's all going to be technology based? They're gonna do something.
I'm already breaking
to make
down,
us last.
So I know I'm at the halfway point.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, and people say the halfway point is 50, but it's really not. The halfway point is more so like
it's like 35,
40. Yeah. That's really like the halfway point, but because we're not all gonna live to be 100. But I wouldn't even know what I want to say at 100, and that's why
at that point it's like, all right, y'all could get me out of here for real. Like imagine like being 70 was 30 years ago.
Yeah. I've thought about that before. I don't know if I'd want to live that long. It's gonna come to a point where like, yo, y'all niggas is just keeping me here. Basically, like my family, like my kids and shit. Like, yo, I got people to see.
I'm trying to dip.
Yeah, I miss my friends.
Yeah, everybody gone. You know what I'm saying?
Not to get morbid, I would kind of hate to be the last person out of like my circle or people that I know alive. Like that would kind of be like, I gotta feel all of that by myself. Yeah. I gotta like everybody to the I know point where like
and it's at 100, bro, your daughters, your kids are kind of like getting up out of here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
and they did.
You've definitely
have died.
Yeah, I was about to say you've definitely seen people younger than you that are super close to you that you saw grow up die before you. That's definitely happened.
Yeah, that's got to be rough.
If you make it that long.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any like I don't want to say embarrassing Black history, but like any like funny things that you know about that happened in your family that like has like relevance? Like my great grandfather got booed off of the Apollo. He went up there extremely drunk. He was in Harlem. He was extremely drunk, and he went to amateur night and got booed off the stage. So, shout out to my great grandpa. I think that's fucking excellent. I'm very proud of him for even doing that. That fucking sounds like a great night. So shout out to him.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any stories. Not that I know of for sure, at least. But
none of y'all like family members got into a fight with like Coretta Scott King and nothing like that.
Nah, I know my dad's cousin dated Eartha Kitt's daughter. That's not like that's funny, but it's like it's interesting. Yeah, like for sure. And my dad didn't know that he was dating Eartha Kitt's daughter until they pulled up to the house, and it was like a huge ass mansion. Like, I think he went to go pick him up because this was a cousin that was always like in trouble and stuff, but he always like needed a ride to get from places, whatever. But he pulled up to the house and he was like, "What the." Yo,
who's Eartha Kitt's house?
Yeah, Eartha Kitt, and then she wasn't there. Eartha Kitt wasn't there because I think she was like doing a play or something like along those lines. But yeah, I found out my my uncle or my second cousin, I guess, was he had the gift of Riz, man. He was out here rizzing up celebrities' daughters and shit, man.
Yeah, one of the queens of Riz, Eartha Kitt. I'm sure she put her daughters onto game.
For sure.
And yeah, if he caught one, he caught one. You know what I mean?
I wish I could talk to him. Yeah, I wish I could talk to him today. I mean, he died he died young, so it's like I didn't even get to talk to him about it. But that was like a wild one. I heard. Yeah, and Eartha Kitt, she probably had that splat too. So
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's one thing I'm definitely sure of. 100%. All right, cool. Who in the civil rights movement y'all think had the best pussy? Let's just call it.
Last one. We got to move on to the Flash.
All right, yeah. Last one. Nah, no. You know what? Never mind. We're not gonna subjugate. I changed my mind. We can't subjugate our sisters that were active in the civil rights movement to that type of So let's switch it. What civil rights leader you think had the biggest meat? I'm just saying. I'm going with Marcus Garvey. He's Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was very aggressive. He's very aggressive. I'm pretty sure Marcus Garvey was giving out good meat.
What's getting into you right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, it's Pride and it's Juneteenth.
Speaking of Jamaican,
go crazy the last hour of Juneteenth.
Bob Marley probably had some big meat too, because he had a lot of kids.
Facts.
So he had wild meat.
Facts.
Because you can't just.
I've walked in a couple protests in my day. You know what I'm saying?
He video too.
Yeah, I'm out here. These streets.
I think John Lewis was
fighting the power.
Fighting a good fight, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, we can get off that.
Speaking of...
we talk about me, we can get off it. Okay.
You're not trying to be on that. Not too much on D, bro. not too much on Dames D. Speaking of... give me a transition for the Flash.
Speaking of niggas just trying to give their meat out to everybody.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller starred in the Flash.
Yo,
you guys haven't gotten the chance to see it, right?
I haven't seen
it. Tease has no interest in any of the DC stuff. Hod.
I haven't seen it yet. I do plan on seeing it, but the discourse around it has not been great for me, at least from
discourse
my
in terms of what?
People the people that I know that have seen it are not very excited about that movie. They don't think it was very good.
I think it was a good movie. I don't like the ending, and I'm kind of concerned because James Gunn, the guy who's now obviously steering the way over at DC, he didn't make any changes to the movie except for the ending. And that was my least favorite part of the entire movie. It gets really cheesy. There's really a lot of bad CGI.
He was a little yachty of the movie?
No, not at all. But if what he did to the ending of that movie is going to be what his vision is for the DC universe, then I'm pretty concerned. I'm also very concerned about how it ended because of my concerns going into the movie about Ezra Miller and his future in DC, and they're very much just leaving that wide open in terms of like they can use him, they cannot use him. So it's like they're to me it seems like we're gonna see how well this movie is perceived, and then that'll be our deciding factor on whether or not we decide to recast the Flash or just move forward with another Ezra Miller movie. Because I'm not going to lie, he's a fucking villainous nigga in real life, but that man can act his ass off. Like, he's good in this movie. And that was my biggest fear, that he would be this good in this movie. Because now I know how comic book fans work, bro. Once they get a character they like, once they get an actor that they like under a certain role, especially a big character such as the Flash, they're going to stick by that nigga. Especially if he's a white man. Not so much Jonathan Majors. They're probably gonna get Namor nigga the fuck up out of here, but Ezra Miller looks like he's gonna get held in the good graces by a lot of the DC incels out there, and unfortunately,
white privilege, man. White privilege. Can't call it nothing but that.
Yeah, but overall, outside of that, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Really fun. I'm kind of tired of the whole multiverse stuff personally now. I'm hoping that a lot of these studios get away from that, because it just seems like that's the wave now, whether it's animated, live action, comic book, non-comic book, fucking I've had enough of it. And this movie just furthered the confusion in time travel and how it works, because they're just going by different rules than the MCU. So there are times where I do find myself confused and what the fuck is going on and why is this happening. But it's a good movie. As you guys have seen from the trailers, Michael Keaton's Batman is in it, and he's probably one of the gems in this film. The girl who they got playing Supergirl, she's phenomenal. So if they do go forward with whatever universe they left off with, I hope they somehow include them. But yeah, overall, if I give it, still too early to give it like an out of 10 rating. But if I had to give it out of my first view, I'd give it a nice 7.5. Really good. The ending really kind of fucked it up for me, but it was 80%.
Was it a long
80%
movie?
of the movie was really good. It might have been, but honestly, bro, like it was so good. It was that point where it was like good, where it didn't even matter if it was like 3 hours. But let me tell you, let me find out right now.
Can I hold y'all feet to the fire a little bit here?
What's up?
Go ahead. Let's see.
Because I
2.5 hours.
Not
okay.
I was not a part of the Across the Spider-Verse conversation because I hadn't seen the movie yet. I know you guys talked about it on the pod last episode, so not too much. But y'all said that No Way Home was a really good movie. Y'all enjoyed No Way Home a lot. I said it was okay. I said it was cool. I didn't really love it. Watching Across the Spider-Verse, because you said Flash was a great movie too. That's what kind of made me think of it. Watching Across the Spider-Verse do the multiverse so well, doesn't it make you look back at No Way Home and like kind of sour on it a little bit? Like, man, this wasn't really that effective of a multiverse tale.
I can't compare the two because they're just so different in terms of like what you can do in animated movies and what you can do in live action movies. And not only that, like I'm not going to compare the two because I think Spider-Verse is just leagues better than that. I also said in the conversation that I think Spider-Verse is one or two best comic book movies I've ever seen. So I hold it up in the highest regard. So I'm not even going to disrespect it by comparing it to, which I still think is a great movie in No Way Home, but I don't think it touches what they do in this movie.
I'm saying remove the animation, remove the sound effects. I'm talking about plot. I'm talking about storytelling, and I'm talking about character development. I feel like, and I actually did see someone do the direct comparison, and again, Across the Spider-Verse just kind of blew Into the Spider-Verse as well, just kind of blew No Way Home out of the water as far as just the journey that Miles was on, the journey that Gwen was on, right? I wonder if there was any of that as it related to, because I feel like there was. I feel like at least in regards to the Flash, there was a lot of growth from, Ezra Miller's character just having to deal with like his mom passing away and kind of like that whole thing. Obviously, you don't want to
the changes and the consequences of making changes and your actions and shit like that, and having to deal with things. Sometimes you just gotta let things be. Sometimes things don't have a solution. That's the ultimate theme around that movie.
Right. Which is a common time travel kind of trope. So I definitely get that. No, and I just I'm not like. I just saying, just because I, am just giving my Across the Spider-Verse opinion, Across the Spider-Verse made me never want to watch No Way Home again. Honestly, probably never watch that trilogy again. I don't think I need that many Spider-Man movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think if someone asks me like, yo, you want to watch Spider-Man? I'm always going to go with the Into the Spider-Verse trilogy over any other trilogy. It's better than the old, the original OG. It's definitely better than the Amazing series, and it's better than the Home
they're
series.
They're one more Spider-Verse movie away from having the perfect trilogy,
comic book trilogy for sure.
The perfect 10 out of 10 each movie is chef's kiss.
Is right now is it right now the Avengers trilogy with original event? Well. It's really a.
I mean, it depends because a lot of people say Ultron was.
I liked Ultron. So I didn't dislike Ultron.
Me too.
All.
It's very subjective, but I'm saying like this across the board, everybody is like saying like, yeah, this is like 10 out of 10
for sure.
Whereas I think there is some debate to be had between certain Avengers movies.
I think Across the Spider-Verse just helped me kind of think about how I feel about the MCU in total, and like altogether. DC is not even in the league yet, And honestly, Sony,
not the new DC, no.
Right. Sony has an opportunity here to really, really be the second half of not half or whatever, but this new leg of comic book movies, with the Venom movies and
they just released the Kraven the Hunter trailer today as well with what's his name, Aaron Taylor.
Yeah,
I didn't see the trailer either, but they did drop that, so Sony is actively moving and they're making money.
Yeah,
they dropping shit,
and it's gonna. I
do agree with y'all.
More, aimed for older people. Like it's not just tailored. It's not made for kids. So that might be the thing that keeps me going too, because Marvel movies have a lot of restrictions. It's almost like watching. It's like watching cartoon stuff and then like going to like Sony, you may be watching a show on Adult Swim. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both great, but like, when you're older, you're kind of looking from different types of things. Like there's a limit to it. But
what I do like that DC is doing is separating their universes from, now they have their DC universe that, the Blue Beetle shit's about to come out and the new Superman. I love how they're also continuing their Elseworld stuff, which is the stuff that you like, T, with the Batman, with Robin Pattinson's Batman and the Joker and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and how they're kind of keeping that totally separate and on its own. Tonality is different. The story, the time in which everything is taking place is different. So it's like they're calling it the Elseworld. So like that series of comics and shit. And I love how they're doing that, because that's what DC's always been about, like different versions of these characters made by different people.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, I get that.
So, but I definitely am, like I've said it before, I'm definitely going to see that Batman movie whenever it comes out. The Flash, I might bootleg it too, because like we're kind of on the whole fuck Ezra Miller kick, and it's fair about that. I want to mention one thing though. I've realized that like he got his nails painted. How come everybody that be doing like, have y'all noticed like an influx of people who do like bad shit revert to like getting their nails painted or slipping into I'm non-binary. I don't want to like go like hella hard with it, but like I feel like there's a large group of people that do bad shit who kind of hide behind like identifying as non-binary or getting their nails painted or like doing stuff to like make
like it's like virtue signaling
a little bit.
Yeah, it's like virtue signaling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, I get it, and like, yes, we should be respecting Ezra Miller's pronouns, but also you're still a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like,
yeah, still fuck that nigga.
Yeah, it's still fuck you. And it's like
there is a blanket that
fuck them.
Yeah.
there is a blanket that you can kind of coddle yourself in, because there's backup. You know what I mean? And that's kind of just what it is. There are a lot of people who are bad people who are hiding behind some form of, allegiance.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like that. So, and it's not exclusive to him. It's not even exclusive to white men, or white people. There's an element of it in a lot of different avenues where as soon as you go to critique, the first thing that gets brought up is you are critiquing the group as a whole. And I think that's bad for conversation for the most part. And I think there are people who are agitators that know that and are willing to use that as a blanket. So it sucks for sure. So, I think that's just kind of
like your favorite gay nigga that you brought up last week or a couple weeks ago.
I did, man. I did. He's letting me down, unfortunately. And you know what? It's been that way for a few months. I need to update my list, to be honest. Actually, removing him from the list and putting Duran Bernard, R&B artist Duran Bernard, in the list now. Duran Bernard is my favorite gay nigga.
What's funny? I knew a gay nigga in high school who fought a girl. And like, it was funny because we were all like, can he do that? Like, it was still like, It was a question.
Yeah.
It was like, you fought this girl at lunch, but like you still like, and there was like a whole question of like, should he be expelled? Like that was like a whole thing that they were like in the whole like office debating, because it's like, just because you're gay don't mean you can hit a girl.
Yeah, like it's just,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not equal now. Yeah, for sure.
Like who you love and want to fuck don't got nothing to do with you beating on women. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny how I totally remembered that, like just from that whole thing of like, what did he say? He said, I'm a go to your house and beat your sister.
I'm coming up, I'm coming up to fight your sister. And I'm coming up to your house to fight your sister.
Like, my favorite thing was like, people like, yo, fight her brother, bro. Fight their brother. Like,
you know what's fucked up? And Santana can fight. I've actually seen Santana get down. Like, bro, you could beat a dude. You know what I mean? You don't got to fight a girl.
Kind of Aki.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you a little thick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mad thick, honestly.
Oh.
But yeah, no, so
yeah. So, but anyway, have I tapped into Black Mirror at all? Because I've been.
I have not. Well, I'll be watching though. But so next time we go hop on the record, we can definitely talk Black Mirror, because my girl's been trying to watch that. So we'll get to it.
I saw the first two.
So did I. I only saw the first two, which is
I heard episode 2 is the one.
Nigga, that shit is so uncomfortable. Like, you know, and that's just a Black Mirror theme. Like every Black Mirror episode is supposed to make you feel a little not uncomfortable.
Uneasy?
Yeah, uneasy a little bit. Like you're thinking about, oh, like what? The first episode had that too. It kind of went off the rails a little bit after a while, but it still had a concept. Like the general concept was something that
I knew that they wouldn't stick the landing. I get what they were trying to do, and I picked that twist out.
Yeah,
in the close to the middle.
Yeah,
and then I was like, they're not going to be able to stick the landing because there's it's too meta. Like literally, it's you can't unravel the string.
Once you realize what was going on, it's like, oh, this is dope, you know. But it felt too playful a little bit after a while.
Yeah,
like the music, like it felt like I was watching like an old movie, you know, like from the 2000s, where like they're running through and they're trying to avoid like security guards, and the security guard walks by. Okay, we're good. Come on, like it felt too like, you know,
definitely something that Will Smith would have starred in like 97, 98.
Yeah, they definitely wasted Salma Hayek's fine ass for this. You know, I think they wasted. I think
she had a lot of fun. She had a lot of fun doing that role.
I'm sure she did.
That was pretty cool to see her in that kind of setting.
Yeah. But
people
overall,
need to do more stuff with Salma Hayek.
Yeah. Overall, though, the first episode was cool, but that second episode, dog, like I watched that shit late. Don't watch it late at night. That's the only like recommendation I'll give you. Don't watch Lock Henry at night. You know, like this. Don't watch it before you go to sleep.
Why? You think
very
I'm pussy?
unnerving, huh?
You think I'm pussy?
Nah, I don't think you pussy. It's just like it's one of those episodes. Just like I don't want to think about that before I go to sleep. Like I'm very like sensitive in that sense, where I'm like, you know, like we had a book club one time. We was reading this book about like trauma and shit. And I read it one night before bed, and I had nightmares, and I just was feeling like whack. Like it just fucked up my night. Like I couldn't even sleep right. So, you know, media affects me a little bit. So yeah, I did watch it. That'll make me pussy, nigga. I watched this, and it made me like a little uncomfortable. Like I had to watch like SpongeBob or some shit. I had to scroll on the timeline for some memes to like cleanse my brain before I went to sleep, because it was a lot.
SpongeBob would do that.
Yeah.
So the one thing, I thought the episode was great. I really did. My one kind of, if I had a critique, it would be I go to Black Mirror not just for suspense and not just for like those type of tales, but I felt like they dropped the ball with it like it was supposed to be about technology or like advancements in technology or like what the human condition what would be exposed from technology about the human condition, and I don't feel like there was enough emphasis on that.
Well, it still kind of is, right? Just a different aspect of it. Like just not more on the tech side, but more about the tech is here. This is how people are using it, and how is it affecting those people? That's what it feels like. Or at least at this one, both these 2 episodes so far, it felt like that.
I thought the first one more so than the second one. I felt like the first one felt like a Black Mirror episode, and this one felt like it could have been any show of that nature, and not necessarily Black Mirror. It didn't have to be a Black Mirror episode.
But this feels special to season 6, doesn't it? Because even in episode 2, they mention some things from the first. Like they've mentioned the service. Mm-hmm. It's still in this. So it's like
I heard it's all in the same universe.
Yeah, in the first episode, you can even see the name of the second episode on the things that they want to watch. Like it's there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
so I think there will be a thread later on for sure, but just on its surface, like that could have been an episode of like X-Files or just like anything of that nature. I think of when I think of Black Mirror, I think of Be Right Back. I think of Nosedive. I think of USS Callister. Like those episodes that are very much clearly about how we act around advancements in technology.
Which Be Right Back, was that the one? Because I just remembered, like I just saw clips of it recently. Was that the one where the girl, like she was in that dude's head? Was that that one?
That one was I want to say White Christmas. The one you're talking about?
Black Museum. It was Black Museum. I remember seeing the name of it. It was where that girl was in the dude's head, and he started looking at being interested in other people, and turned her off. And when he turned her back on, she didn't know she was gone for like 6 months.
That wasn't Black Museum, but I don't recall the name of that episode.
No, it was Black Museum. I'm pretty sure.
No, Black Museum was with Shuri from Black Panther. About like it was something to the effect of like don't give me
that was a long
I remember the ending. The ending, but it wasn't you're right. It was multi-layered. You're right. It was
long.
Black Museum.
It was a long episode. That was like an hour and some change long episode.
It was
so
Black
it had
Museum.
like a bunch of stuff. Because I'm pretty sure, but like Black Mirror is definitely. I hope they keep it up because I'm like I said, there's like 6 episodes.
Be Right Back was the episode where the young lady's boyfriend was killed in a car accident
and had a clone.
And she had the opportunity to have an AI come to her house and like put all of his memories and all that stuff into the AI, and she could just continue living with her boyfriend as if he never died.
Which
was a trip.
That
was very trippy.
But I just want to say, and Dame, I know you're gonna watch it, but I just want to say, man, if episode 1 ever happened to me, that show gonna last 2 episodes before I'm out. Like that show gets canceled. I'm out of here. Like I'm.
How are you? Without saying too much, how are you?
Checking out?
How are you getting it? How are you getting it canceled? Like, is it?
I'm literally like unless they want to see, I'm checking. I'm literally checking out. If they want to see some shit that's gonna scar a bunch of people, then they need to cancel. Like, listen, I'll even say it. Like, listen, this show not gonna last the way that y'all think it is. I'm out of here. I'm not playing. So cut it off. unless you, because there probably is a lawsuit. Unless they'll probably just like mute that shit. They'll probably just be like, It was
very interesting. The little blurb about like the terms and conditions that nobody reads and stuff like that. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah,
it's like now I gotta look. It's like that shit is probably in there, bro.
It's not gonna change nothing, bro. How many times have you been ready to use an app and it's like, oh, you gotta read the terms and conditions, and then you be like, you know what? Nah.
And they just let you click on it without knowing you didn't read it. Like, I didn't read this.
But you say like, nah, I don't agree. And then it's like, all right, well then you can't fucking use that.
You can't use it, yeah.
And it's like, well,
the end user license agreement and shit, the EULA at the beginning, they're like Madden and shit.
Yeah,
nobody ever reads that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm just trying to play the game, bro. Like, you got this terms and conditions on your TV now. You got to have a profile just to use your TV, man.
Like, seriously, think about that. Like, I don't know if y'all ever do the 2K career mode where you have to scan your face, but like, what if like there's like stuff in that, because there's a license agreement for that too. Like, yo, we might actually put you in the game and like make you. You could
be one of the audience members.
Yeah, and shit like that. It's just like they got fucking scans of everybody's face.
Yeah.
Like, yo, why am I fucking the my career dude's arch nemesis in 2K25? Like, what the fuck? Shit is mad weird.
That's me. Or like they got have y'all seen like clips of the new Street Fighter game where you can actually like beat niggas up on the street for real?
Nah, hell no.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's a whole like interactive thing. It's like a open world almost, like, but it's actually you street fighting. If you like it's like a my player shit where you can go up to people and start fighting them on the street. Like if you like uppercut or some shit, it starts a fight and then y'all start fighting.
Hell no, I've not seen that.
Yeah,
that sounds fire. What's that?
Street Fighter 6. It's a new Street Fighter that came out. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't seen clips for it because I've been seeing clips all the time. Like people just like, damn, for the first time, you actually are street fighting.
Actually, are street fighting
for the first
time.
Finally
making it make sense.
Yeah.
Last thing on Black Mirror, have you guys ever seen the movie Swan Song with Mahershala Ali?
No, I haven't. But you actually just reminded me of another point. So
it's basically a movie, but a Black Mirror episode. It's great. It's absolutely great. I don't know why a whole bunch of people have not seen it. It's legitimately one of the best movies that I happen to just click on. It was on Apple TV. It came out in 2021.
Apple TV has like some hidden hits, like sometimes, like
some very high quality stuff.
Yeah, that people just sleep on.
I'm not going to give you anything about the plot. I wouldn't even say watch a trailer. Just if you have 2 hours, I guess. It's not a super long movie, if I recall. But it's very, very dope. Very dope. Check it out.
All right. It reminded me of you ever see Gothica? Remember that old movie?
Oh hell yeah.
With Halle Berry? That's kind of like it gave me the same uneasiness.
Yeah.
That Gothica gave me.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, enough on that. Let's let D watch it, and we'll probably talk about more episodes as we go on. But yeah, Black Mirror is smoking it. Anything else on shows that we can move on to music? Or anything else? What else came out? Movies, shows.
Real quick, with on my anime kick lately, a couple of my favorite series just wrapped up on their seasons. First, we have Demon Slayer, big popular show. I know a lot of people around the world watch that one. Just wrapped up season 3, the Swordsman Village arc. You can always count on those guys over at Demon Slayer to give you some high quality animation. I think they're Ufotable, something like that. I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but they bodied that fucking shit. They always give like movie style animations for their super important episodes, and they made sure to do that again. For the people out there, spoilers alert, by the way, because I'm just gonna talk it out. These niggas don't watch this show, so. Wait, did you watch Demon Slayer? You watch Demon Slayer? Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I do. But,
I
do.
Okay.
But I don't watch it. I don't watch it enough to like go ahead. I don't know any of the new characters. So just go ahead.
Okay. Well, I thought we was gonna lose Netsuko for a second, but we didn't. My girl started crying and everything. Like literally legit tears fountaining. Thought it was gonna happen, but they did that typical anime thing where we got you. They didn't really explain what happened, but hey, she's there. But overall, great episode. The fucking villain, I don't even remember what his name was, but he was operating based off of emotions. That whole concept was super dope. Just the range of the fight, how the roller coaster effect of the fight, they're winning, they're losing, and what way you didn't know how it was gonna end. Super super dope. So yeah, Demon Slayer wrapped up. I think they're wrapped up until maybe next. I think they have a movie coming out, and then they're gonna come out with the next season. But after that, on the opposite side of the spectrum, totally opposite than the action-packed Demon Slayer is Vinland Saga season 2, which wrapped up on Netflix and Crunchyroll. This was very much a big change of pace from season 1, which is very action-based. There was a lot of dialogue, a lot of story as well, but there was a lot of action. There was wars, there was fight, there was gore, there was blood, there was death all over the place, whereas this season was very much a slow burn. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about Vinland Saga on the podcast before the first season. the second season definitely starts off slower and almost where it's like it almost gets to a point where it's like, damn, like is something gonna happen? But then the story kicks up so crazy, plot. They sprinkle in their action here and there, but it's just understanding that the show is very much still in its early phases of the story. This is still very much like chapter 1 in a very, very, very long story ahead of us. So I'm excited to see what they do because just story based. Like, I mean, with the very little action that they had in this series and in this season, they still somehow managed to give you a 10 out of 10 season. Anime, a lot of the time, especially a lot of the big animes, the more popular ones, they're very judged a lot of based on like the action sequences, the fight sequences, and the quality of the animation and stuff like that. This show, for this season at least, did not have to rely on that. And I'm pretty sure this is MAPPA as well. So they bodied the animation as you expect them to do. But story, man, like just having the characters talk, drive a story along, and you're just hanging on to every single word. And literally, you're reading it. You're reading the subtitles, and I'm so just captivated by like the scene and what's going on. It's just A+ story. The acting, the everything is just phenomenal. So I definitely, if you haven't checked out Vinland Saga yet, definitely go check it out. It's on Crunchyroll and Netflix. And yeah, everybody watches Demon Slayer, so definitely check out the final episode if you haven't. It's like a 50-minute episode, so definitely a doozy.
While we're on the animation, I don't know if we talked about in the pod the studio. What's the director's name? Studio Ghibli of
Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, what's the director? He's directing his last film without a trailer. Is that he said? Is like.
Is it his last? Is it going to be his last one?
Did he say? Did he say? Or did he say next one or last film? I thought it was like.
I don't remember.
I thought it was going to be like.
But yeah, he did say that the next film that he will drop under Studio Ghibli will not have a trailer, no poster. I'm pretty sure it said no poster, no nothing, no promotion whatsoever. It's just gonna drop, and then me and the fellas had a very interesting conversation about just who can do that exactly, because when it comes to like animation, Studio Ghibli is like it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like they are like, and they have been for a long, long time, the gold standard of animation, in film. So,
yeah, I got something that was kind of because you brought up a good point about you almost crying. Has there been any movie or show that has made y'all cry like in the last couple of years?
Of course, yeah, of course.
I'm a bitch, bro. I cry at everything.
Yeah, I cry for a lot.
What's the last movie or show that made y'all cry?
Yeah, it has been a while just because I haven't really watched a whole lot of TV recently. Shit, I guess No Way Home, probably. Yeah, No Way Home when that made that. Like that shit was while hating it, while like actively like not enjoying the movie. Yeah, while actively not enjoying the movie
so much, but it made me cry. What the fuck?
Yeah, let's
I cry over everything.
I feel like we getting.
You know how many times All May has died, nigga?
Yeah,
damn. Yeah, I guess. Nah,
but now when she a bad bitch, that's when you care.
That's what I'm saying. She was too young for that. You know what I mean?
She has so much to live for.
I think it was the scene with Happy. Like that was like seeing Happy also sad. Seeing Happy sad. Anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, yo. This last season of fucking My Hero, yo, nigga, it had me on the verge of tears just about every fucking episode of My Hero Academia, and that's a fucking anime. Yeah, that show had me fighting for my life every episode.
Damn.
Every fucking episode.
That's a lot, man. Like I don't know if I can feel that on a genuine basis.
Every Saturday night. That's not how you want to spend your Saturday nights. Fighting the verge of fighting tears from fucking Deku.
I told y'all this before, but I watched Boardwalk Empire. But that show has one of the most complex and tragic like characters I've ever seen in any show. And like it's just every time he's on screen, it's just like the shit like tugs at my heartstrings. And the way that like they sent him off was just like perfect. There was nothing wrong. Like literally the perfect character, perfect storyline, and perfect ending to how he leaves. And it's just like, yeah, it's so yeah. I asked one of my boys. He's actually gonna do a drawing for me. I'm gonna get a picture made of that character because definitely shit is crazy. And I've cried. I definitely have. Like the first time I saw it, I cried, and the second time I saw it, like I cried because I knew it was coming. So it's just like, damn, this man is great. Anyway, that's enough on shows. Let's get into music and then get up out of here, man. What dropped on Juneteenth, Father's Day's weekend? Or things that y'all listened to that y'all missed.
Killer Mike, yeah.
Killer Mike, yo.
I actually did listen to it this morning.
Killer Mike and No ID.
Thoughts? Nice.
Shit was fire. I said it in the chat. You know, I've never actually actively been looking for Killer Mike drops. I'm not a crazy Run the Jewels guy. Nothing against them. I just, I was never really just like drawn to their music or their sound. But this album, produced by No ID, man, the production, the features, the Killer Mike himself, I feel like I saw a different part of him that I had never seen before, just looking from the outside in. I thought it was a fantastic album,
Yeah. I'm happy with a 3K feature. Anybody that has a 3K feature, I'm definitely tapping in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I thought the 3K feature was a little by the numbers, to be honest. I didn't think it was like super special.
I just love hearing his voice. I literally just love whenever he's like on something. I'm like I run to listen to him, and there's very few rappers I can listen to like for a long time because I actually heard that Killer Mike said that he had another song with him who he was rapping for like 7 minutes, and I'm like, this is very few rappers I would listen to spit for like 7 minutes straight, but 3K is one of them for sure. But yeah. Go ahead. Your feelings on the album.
I thought the album itself was really, really good. And I know it was a very, very touching album. Obviously with the passing of his mother being the impetus and the vessel that he created this project through. And again, Killer Mike has always been a really, really dope rapper. I loved all the Run the Jewels projects and stuff like that. But it's really, really cool to see him go to this depth on a personal level. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really, really solid album. Some of I forgive me if I don't. I literally just listened to it today, so trying to pull up the song titles. I know Enrich was one of them. I really like the kind of play on words that he did with the Enrich title because the song is actually about being nigger rich. I thought that was pretty dope. I thought the starting the album with Down by Law was dope as hell. Obviously, scientists and engineers, really, really dope. I thought something views. For junkies, spaceship views.
What's the song with Jagged Edge? I like the little mid part where they got choral for a second. Man, yeah, Slummer, Slut Boy Summer. Nah, that's not actually that what it means, but that's what I assumed. I was like, oh, is he having a slutty summer? Having a slumber? Okay.
Yeah, and then obviously Motherless again, just great emotional raps. I love, people, I hated when Post Malone said that bullshit about rap not being emotional. If you want to cry to a song, you can't listen to no rap songs. You got to go listen to Billy Joel or some shit like that. There's plenty of super emotional rap songs that if you listen to them, they're going to break you down and they're going to get you there. So,
nobody crying to your shit.
Right, exactly. Right. So there's plenty of rap songs that can convey very strong emotion. And I think Killer Mike added to the list for sure. So shout out to him.
Right. Yeah. And also, I'm going to bring it up again, but if you like Killer Mike as a person, because he's also pretty funny too, because he was on the Eric Andre show. I've seen him, but also he was in Dave. He was in season 3 of Dave. And
every time I think of a show, every time I go to put on a show, I forget Dave. Like I always think like, man, I should be watching something right now. and I always forget that Dave is the show that I want to watch.
He is one of the cameos. I think it's in like episode 3 or 4, one of those. But he is one of the cameos, and yes, he is funny in that one too. Yeah, man. Shout out Killer Mike. I did listen to the album too, and like I said, like dope bars. I haven't been big on like his stuff either. I didn't really listen to Run the Jewels like that either. But I'm glad I gave this. I'm gonna listen because it means a lot to him, and I'm always a fan of somebody who puts work in and doesn't have like a lot of like industry backing, like they really put in there, like because you're not putting out bullshit, like you're putting in, like you don't have just sit out at your disposal. You're paying for it, you care about this, and like it really means something. So I like that music with intention. You're not just doing it for just because you can. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Gonna drop 2. I gave that album a listen too. I didn't have like bangers on it, you know what I'm saying? Like I usually when I hear like Gunna, it's over like, songs of that. Like I hear a banger too, because like, was it DS Forever that he came out with? That shit had like a lot of bangers on it too. Because that was like his last album, I think, right? But they had one that had P Power on it. So like just coming after that, it just felt like I don't hear a lot of bangers on it, but it still like had some good music on there. So I did listen and saved a couple songs. I gotta run it back one time, or maybe when I'm outside more, maybe I'll hear it more. Maybe it didn't catch a wave yet, but I can say I was expecting a little bit more indie stuff because I don't think he has any features on this. So
no, I'm not, and I'm not surprised at that at all. I'm not surprised he decided to do this all on his own. Probably a lot of artists that don't want to kind of be seen with him right now until they see what his perception is. But I didn't hear the album yet. I did hear the Bread and Butter single, and I like that song. I'm like, I'll hold you. That song is pretty hard. I'm a civilian. I don't give a fuck if the perception is that he snitched or he's not. All this nigga got to do is drop good music, and people are probably not gonna care so much. At least the niggas like us who really don't, put too much investment in is he a rat? Is he not a rat? Is this shit fire or not? That's all I really care about. I'm not too super invested in this dude's personal life. I'm happy that he's free. I'm happy that he gets to spend time with his family. But I'm not checking for him every day to make sure he's all right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You see? But that might not always be true. Like if it's hot, like people don't care. Cause I feel like a lot of people went away from who once like, he was like, I feel like he's not.
But he ain't dropped nothing hot when he got back. That's the thing.
Wasn't
if he came back,
like,
he's
the song that
overseas.
he had with Nicki still like wasn't that song like the after he got back? Because that song was hot. That beat was fire. That Fifi?
Well, I ain't go nowhere. That song was not hot, bro.
That shit was kind of heat. I'm not gonna lie. When
I think it matters how you're perceived beforehand, because the way
he was never respected, like he was never respectable,
right? So that's different. That makes it different. Yeah. But I think
he's too cocky. If Gunna was out here cocky, then it would have been different for sure.
I think honestly, there's some gray area. People want to claim like it's all the same. It's really not. There's some gray area between what happened with Gunna and the typical avenues of like what is snitching, right? Because I'm not gonna retry him, you know what I mean? But what he did was acknowledge that he was in a gang and acknowledge that he was part of a gang, and some of the things that he did to further the gang. That's what he did, right? Now, the rule is to not say nothing ever, right, about anything. But there's gray area. There's gray area. And I think he exists within that gray area. And that's the reason why he's even attempting this, because he knows that like there's a case, right? There's a way to kind of
even still alive.
Yeah. To like wiggle out of this, really. And I'm very interested to see. I don't know if you guys saw that Thugger actually put out a QR code the same day that the album dropped, and everyone was posting that instead of posting Gunna's album. Like that was like the big thing. I did look at the QR code, and I think it was just a countdown, like a 5-day countdown, which it should be up on Wednesday, actually. So I guess
single or some shit.
It might be. It is just a countdown. It didn't say, but I think it went to a website called Business is Business, businessisbusiness.com. So we'll see. I don't know what exactly it's happening, to the point where like Gunna eventually also posted it. Right, it went on Thug's page first. Dirk posted it. You know, all these other rappers. All in all, Gunna's gonna still have a career. I think Gunna is now going to be limited just in his reach fully. Because I think he was, you know, guys like Lil Baby, Future. I think Gunna was in that class, whereas now he's kind of a tier below those guys, a couple of tiers below those guys. So, you know, ultimately we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
but
work his way back up. Literally, I'm never way back up. So
right,
yeah,
but I'm never gonna think it was a better idea for a black man to spend his life in jail over not spending his life in jail with some difficult conversations to be had around himself and some of his decision making. So, you know,
I'm sure he doesn't regret the decision he made, and he shouldn't ultimately.
Right.
Yeah.
As a man,
it doesn't all fall on him. A lot of people sometimes think that, you know, someone who quote unquote snitches, or like you said, or is in the gray area that you were talking about, it's not all on them. Sometimes people just be out there trying to get at people and fuck with them and get at them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they want to do that. Give them any reason to throw your ass in jail or get you or who you're working with or who you're collaborating with. Like give them any reason.
Let's be clear. Thugger is gonna go to jail for a long time, and it's gonna be because of things that Thugger did and things that the feds already knew Thugger did. Or that the State Department already knew that Thugger did. Gunna didn't even have to exist for any of this to happen. So, you know, that's just the facts. Yeah. So. They were very sloppy with a lot of the stuff that they were doing in Atlanta. So, you know, It is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that album came out. I don't know if anything else came out or what's even coming.
Doja.
It's summer. Oh yeah, Doja. Yeah, she dropped.
Yeah. She dropped Attention. I like the song. Raps. I thought it was cool. I didn't love the hook, but man, that girl can rap, man, for real. She can rap. And if this is like just a touch of it, I'm excited to see what she does. I've made my stance clear before. I think Doja is probably the best female rapper out. And
I don't care that she was in racial chat room showing feet no more.
Showing feet.
You don't care?
I don't. I think the problem with Doja Cat is Doja Cat is a weird fucking person, and you know it's just you know, I don't get it, but you know she grew up different, I guess. She's one of those people that like you can't really just peg down to anything. She's gonna be whoever.
She seems like somebody you could peg. And somebody who pegged as well. Peg back.
That's fair. Peggington.
Black ODYSSY, somebody I've played on the podcast before for Wicked Radio, dropped his album Diamonds and Freaks, and it is indeed for the freaks.
Yeah.
It's a dope album, man.
Oh, that's
very the tone of the album is very different. There's certain songs where I have a hard time kind of understanding what he like. That one of my favorite songs on here. I think was it in Honeysuckle and Neckbone where it was kind of difficult to like kind of understand what he's saying at certain parts. He kind of puts on this Kendrick-esque kind of persona where he changes up his voice and fucks around with like I want to say like the EQ or just something. Where he just kind of like, you know, alters his voice to make it sound a little bit more like spacey and kind of staticky as well. Very almost experimental to a certain part on different parts of this album. It gets me thinking like, you know, how to like I don't understand like how certain people like minds work to get to this type of sound? Like, does this type of stuff happen on accident? Like, do you just like fuck around with certain filters and figure out, oh, hey, this would be kind of dope over this shit? Yeah, drugs, whatever, something, whatever this nigga's on. Shit makes for good music.
Drugs or other people on drugs and telling them what they see or what they hear.
Yeah. Got Bootsy Collins on here. I was surprised to see that.
Yeah, Bootsy on there. Like apparently Black Odyssey is it's like a group. Like he has like a band. The main singer's name is Sam, I think. Because Darren was telling me. Yeah, actually Darren was when we sent me a song a while ago. He sent me Hang Low a while ago from the Concept of Killing a Man. He sent me that song a while ago. And he said he saw him live once and that they used to jam at some point. Like they had a jam session together, which was cool. So definitely a great album. OD is my shit. I read that shit. You really like get to that point in the album where like you hear a song and you're just like, you stop and you just like keep running that shit back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like, all right, let me just take a little pause real quick. You know what I'm saying? OD was that for me. And there was another song on there too that was like early on that like kept me repeating, but once I got to OD, I had to stop for a little bit. I had to keep it running. That shit is smooth as a motherfucker. Shit smooth as a motherfucker, man. I listened to the Static Selector album. That was also pretty cool. A lot of artists. About that. Yeah, a lot of artists on there that aren't big names that has some cool bars on there. Surprisingly, G-Eazy had a song on there too that wasn't that bad either. Wasn't.
Let's
see
who we got on there. Ransom, AZ, Benny the Butcher, Terminology, I don't know. Stove God, Fire, Simba, and Nina Sky on one song. Holy shit. Ghostface, Ray. Oh, he has Wu-Tang Clan. Conway, Bun B, Absol. Interesting. So, some of these features are MOP and Cormega. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear this. Hear this.
Dope. So put that on. Just listen. It's dope.
Oh,
Shout out Static, man. Yeah, I skipped that one, obviously. For obvious reasons. Yeah, that was dope album. Round Trip, I think that's what it's called.
Round Trip. I'm gonna check it out. Put it on my list.
Yeah, I'm playing a song from Amare. I don't know if y'all tapped into Amare, but Fountain Baby. We totally missed that, but she dropped the album called Fountain Baby on the 9th.
I haven't heard it yet, but I've heard a lot of people talking. I've seen a lot of people talking about it on the timeline, so I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Fucking fire, bro! Can't wait to play that shit. What else we got? What's coming? We have a long summer, or what's the summer banger? Oh, bro, I've been listening to that. What's it? Rip Me Out the Plastic. I've been acting brand new. That's like the unofficial Barbie song to me.
Fuck that shit.
You don't like that song?
No.
Why not?
There's like a run of just awful female songs that are being dropped right now. Female rap songs that are being dropped right now. There's that. There's the eating a nigga ass one. There's
not too much on Suki, bro.
No, I'm from New York. I don't give a fuck what people say. That song is not good. I'm sorry. I don't like that song.
I don't like that song either. But
Put It on the Floor is not nearly at the level of those songs, bro. I don't know how you're possibly putting those all in the same bag.
There's the one where it's like, with the bag, my booty hole brown, whatever the fuck that shit says.
Come on, man. Those are legitimately bad songs. But how can you say Latto and Cardi's song is like one of those? It's not. They're really rapping on that record. They're
what
really
Latto and Cardi song?
Put it on the song. Rip Me Out the
Plastic. I've been acting
brand new. That's Latto.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I didn't know something.
Yeah. That's Latto and Cardi, man. They both really. She's what Cardi say on this? I ain't smoking on no Zalo, bitch. I'm smoking on you. She was going crazy on that song.
Yeah, okay. It was cool. I think in terms of if you're comparing it to other Cardi features, because like the one she did with Glorilla, like I feel like when Cardi gets on a track, like it's a little bit. Like the bars are a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Like what's the other one she did? What was that? K-Flock feature. That shit was like, I don't know. Yeah. That shit was fucking crazy fire,
I love that song. I love that song. Shake It. She went crazy on that song.
So I don't think this wasn't that. But I mean, yeah, this is cool too. But this wasn't that.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, this. She's just on a good run. She's just on a really, really good run with these features, and it's giving me very much like, you know, she's loading up to like drop her own music again. I don't think it comes this year. I think it probably comes next summer. But she's just trying to kind of
it's late now.
It's late. Yeah. I think she's just trying to keep it hot. Maybe she'll start dropping sometime in like November and you know, load up for a big May release or March release or something like that, April release or something like that. We'll see. Because she's got a tour after that, right? She's probably gonna tour over the summer. So start doing like SNL. You gotta think of how long it's been. Cardi has to make a major push to really, really get back in like the mainstream eye. She's been on the blogospheres and she's been on like all that, but like she's gonna have a superstar run on this next project, which is probably what's taking it so long to come back to drop. So shout out to her.
We'll see, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
We need another superstar run from somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do we have any more expected big people dropping soon that we know of?
I got a feeling Nicki is going to drop soon.
Oh yeah, she did announce that October.
So that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Okay.
That should be
I did want to talk about the whole no number one albums or singles in hip hop for 2023 for the first time in 30 years.
But who the fuck has dropped?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like nobody's really like.
Yeah, but even when you look at the list of the people who have dropped, they were, you know, Dirk went number one last year. A couple other people went number one. Youngboy dropped the album. Obviously, he didn't go number one. So it's just, I think it's because what you're saying, and I don't think it's specific to just women's hip hop. I think rap music itself is really, really in a bad spot. I don't think they're the number one genre anymore. The number one genre
is back.
I think the number one genre in America is probably like K-pop or some shit. Like I hear more of that stuff. Maybe it's just because I'm around a bunch of little girls all day, but you know, it's just
clarify.
That's part of it. You know, the kids, right? My kids,
clean that up.
My kids 13 and 10, and they don't listen to rap music. You know what I mean? Like that's all we listen to. I know that's all y'all listened to when y'all were 10. That was like the thing, right? To like listen to rap.
I was listening to Baja Man.
That was a rap. Those are rap songs.
And the Cupid Shuffle, apparently, like on his iPod, he had that shit.
Oh yeah, Cupid Shuffle.
Shout out to Victoria Monet. She dropped a new song called "On My Mama" that samples. I know you hate samples, but it was a really, really good sample.
I don't hate samples. I hate lazy samples.
Lazy samples. Yeah. I think this is a good sample.
Yeah. I love video game samples. I would need more people sampling video games because when I notice a video game sample, I'm immediately tapped in. That's what it is. I think I'm like less receptive to samples that I like immediately recognize. And I'm like, you didn't do anything with this. Like you just threw it on there. And it's not like experimental and shit. But
I wonder if that's
video game samples. I'm like,
it's just harder. It's harder to get a video game sample. Maybe I don't know.
Could be. Shout out June Jissel. He does incredible sample work, especially in video games.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's super nice.
Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, let's wrap up.
Yeah, let's get up out of here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I had something else to say. I know Camp Flog Gnaw was announced in the Hellbillies music video. So yeah. I feel like there's one last thing that I forgot, but it's whatever. Maybe it'll come to me. But yeah, yo, that's all we got for now. Let's share songs and get up out of here. I'll start. Y'all put your songs on the list and I will play them. As you guys know, we play songs after every episode for y'all music listening tastes. It's because we are Wicked Radio. It's on Spotify and Apple Music, and we're getting ready to play some songs for you right now. So I'm gonna play, like I said, from Amare's album, Fountain Baby. Can't believe I missed that. Go check that out. This is Water from Wine.
When you hold me too close, I feel more than I want. So don't go too fast. Tell me something or more. From my face to your mind, 20 more than a time. Don't go too fast. Told you time after time. Shake it, don't break it. Shake it, don't break it. Fake it till you make it. Shake it, don't break it. Shake it, don't break it. Shake it, don't break it. Fake it till you make it. Shake it, don't break it. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want. Shawty, I can't be caught in no love. What the fuck is the room full of drugs? You can take what you want. Throw me inside of a cup, push a button, and boom, when you bust it, a splash when you fucking. Water and mixed with the substance. I keep shit from belly, I slide it. Surely, baby, for shoes to sexting. On plus de faux blocs for breakfast. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want, when you want. Call me for talking talk. Oh, when you want. Shake it, don't break it. Shake it, don't break it. Fake it till you make it. Shake it, don't break it. Shake it, don't break it. Fake it till you make it. Shake it, don't break it. Fake it.
It's Water from Wine by Amare or Amare. I don't know how to say her name, but that's what it is. So check that out. Fountain Baby. Probably going to be one of my favorite albums from the year. So check her out. Really, really dope shit.
All right, I guess I'll go next. So my song comes from Meta. I heard this song literally over the weekend. And it has just one of the coldest bass lines I've heard in like a minute. So it's off of her album When I Hear Your Name. The song is called Cool Cat.
You're taking all the sunshine away, making out like you're the main line. I knew that. 'Cause you're a cool
Flames. Heat.
Yeah, shout out Maida, man. Great record.
Magical.
James Fauntleroy and 1500
Calvin Klein.
or Nothing is all over that project. You could definitely hear it from that production. So shout out to them and that whole team. They put their foot in her album.
My song, I'm going back to my hometown. I'm going to the field. My guy, my young bull, Call Me Misfit. He's been dropping heat this year. Pretty sure this is his third drop of the year so far. Dropped some good bars from this man. This is Call Me Misfit. This is Hell or High Water.
This that put out the clip and then light another joint. Feeling enlightened, I might just go prove another point. Right or wrong, no, I live what I'm writing. Writing these songs by the candlelight, how I'm spending my night in. Pussy Poseidon, I dive in when I arrive with my trident. Head of my tribe, I'm inscribing lines, I take time to decipher. Not in my prime, getting frightful. Heights about as tall as the Eiffel, nights getting longer. I want this more than vices, a pussy and marijuana, Tell me your dream. Forget the obstacles that's gonna come in between. Mission impossible, how I cruise on this scene. True that delusions will try to move you if you intervene. They say your thoughts too irrational, like the fuck do you mean? I burn as bright as my passion, do passion fruit for the absent youth. Actually, I don't remember asking you, so you're speaking out of turn. Some are teachers, most are living just to learn. Man, this life is so absurd. I made a killing off of words, like McGilla go gorilla in the burbs. Keep it real, this the realest shit you heard. I've been feeling like I'm one in a million. I learn to be more resilient. I learn to breathe when the feeling get overwhelming. I delve deep. Who collected a wolf enveloped in 12 sheep? Can't you see that I'm too developed? The truth is I'm doing better. Ain't nothing that you can tell me. This for all the times that we felt weak. This for all the times we had a hell week. Hella high water, still I fare well. I just pray my feet don't ever fail me. Hope the man I see inside the mirror still me.
That is Hell or High Water by Call Me Misfit, Jersey's finest, Garfield's own, mixed and mastered by my guy Maverick. Shout out to them young kings, man. Shout out to them young kings. Y'all working over there. I see y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Love that. And that's my bars playlist. I got a playlist now with just bars on it. Put that on there.
Yeah, that shit was heat. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I love the artwork for it too, man. I love the water.
Yeah, these dudes are really artistic, man. They really take the little things seriously, like little teaser videos, artwork, graphics, photography, visuals. Like they take everything serious. They got their own team going on. So shout out to all of them, man. They all grinding, doing their thing. They all have their own respective lanes, and they carry themselves like some very fine young gentlemen. So shout out to them. Whole 9-7 militia.
Oh, super fine, man. Shout out to them, man. Last minute questions. How do y'all respond to y'all girls asking? Huh? How do y'all respond to y'all girls asking if you'd still love them if they were like, fucking a worm? Or like,
I roll my eyes so hard every fucking time.
See, you can't do that because that means no,
I
right?
can. No, I can. just so I never have to hear this fucking question ever again. I want you to see how visibly annoyed these types of questions make me.
Think about how she feels. She a worm, bro.
honestly, to be honest, the answer is normally no. Like, honestly, I don't love you if you're a worm. I'm sorry. I can't.
I love you if you're a worm. I wouldn't have started dating you if I met you and you only had one leg. Like,
no. I'm not doing it, bro.
If she had one leg?
Like, if I met her and she only had 1 foot, we probably wouldn't have started dating.
Damn, bro.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? My girl told me the other day that if I had to lose my leg for something, she wouldn't fuck with me if I never got like prosthetics.
Yeah,
like
I was just rolling in the wheelchair.
If we're already dating, we're already in this together, then that's different. Like
Nope,
I
she
wouldn't,
said nope.
bro. If I see somebody at a bar with one leg, I'm not fucking walking up to that person and asking them, "Oh, you want to dance?" I'm like, no, what the fuck? Can I ask? Question is that she got one leg, nigga.
I danced with a bitch with no arm before at Ultra Bar back in the day.
You can dance with a girl with no. We can dance with a girl with no arm. All you need is legs. For that.
You go to grab her. You go to grab her arm, and there's just nothing there. That shit.
Yo, would you let a girl with only one arm give you a dub in the club, bro? Like that's not crazy.
$20? I can do. I can
take like you catching it. You catching that shit? Niggas is wicked.
Yeah,
niggas is wicked, man.
Yeah, you working for that one, like yo. And last one is
stupid ass
do y'all believe in
questions?
Y'all believe in the Illuminati? Like for real, for real?
No. Not by name, not by like not by like what niggas.
You know what? I'm gonna say
it is.
I believe in the Illuminati the same way that I believe in God. Like I don't feel comfortable enough to give it. I don't feel. I told you my favorite part. I don't feel super comfortable enough to give it this name, this title, but I do believe that there is an organization. There is an almighty being that looks over us. But I don't know if I'm just going to give it a name, Illuminati.
I think a lot of times it's just people with bad intentions. People are bad enough. It doesn't have to be like some grand scheme of like nefarious beings. Like I think people are fucked up enough to put us in like really fucked up positions based off just temporary emotions and like having a bad day and like, you know what, fuck it, redline these motherfuckers. Like fuck it, like no, we're not providing healthcare to women who get abortions. Like no, we're not. Like I think people are bad enough. We don't have to create wickedness in the world. I think there's plenty of it. So no, I don't think that there's some mystical force that's like trying to keep people subjugated. I think we do that to each other every day.
All right, man, but cut the bullshit. If they ask you to sacrifice me, how much they got to give you? Like, what do they have to promise you for them to be like, yo, that nigga you do the podcast with, he got to go if you getting this.
Which one?
What's it gonna take?
No,
it's kind of. Which one?
Nah,
it's gotta be me.
Hold on. Well, I gotta redo this. Sorry.
Oh, it's very convenient.
Yeah, very convenient, D.
I'll be right back. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm beginning to. My negotiations begin at.
Wow. I want to hear. I need to know. This is important, so I know what to look for. You know what I mean?
So yo, this nigga driving a Rolls Royce. That was on his list.
Yeah, it's like I'm out of here.
Hey, I gotta look behind my back.
It's good to know the signs of like, yeah, when you're gonna be out of here.
Like if you ever see me pull up with an Audemars, like just know I signed it.
So your days are numbered.
Yes. Would y'all even give me a hint that like I'm going to be out of here soon, or would y'all just
not at all?
Whoa.
None the wiser.
Well, I get no type of warning.
I don't even want to know. I'm gonna let them know. Like, yo, don't let me know when it happens, bro. Just do it.
That's fucked. That's so sad, man.
100 million.
100 million? I'm worth 100. That's pretty nice. I'm worth 100 million. That's good.
A lot, man.
What about you, Hod? What's your yeah, I appreciate that.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
Fuck because it's not. Give me a number.
I'm honestly I'm more concerned, but I don't know. Okay. It's kind of low because you don't have kids. I feel like if you had kids, it would your life would matter more.
Your value would go up.
Yeah. Like your everybody that loves you, everybody that loves you kind of like are on their way out already. Really. Yeah, like they're on their way out already.
Low. You're a
flip. I'll put it at like I need 10 million. I need 10 million and my man could go.
Yeah. This nigga got 10% of what you can.
You could lose 10 million.
Y'all niggas went to college together and shit like that. Like, y'all niggas went to college together.
We basically cousins. What are you talking about?
Y'all over here talking about road trips to fucking Virginia and shit.
Facts.
He was a
baby.
Bro.
You don't remember that.
You're in don't do that. I remember you in family photos, bro.
Yeah, I know.
10 mil. Wow.
That's where we started. 10 million. Like if they make it, I'll go lower if they make it.
Starting at 10 million.
You know what I mean?
But
like
if they get up to 100,
if they don't torture you. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do to you first.
I'm flexible.
Yeah.
You can bring it down a little bit. I'm negotiable. And last thing is, what would y'all say to identify the real me? Like if it was two me's next to you, like how would you know which one is me? For real.
What color was my bathroom in my studio apartment in Miami?
Pink. But I feel like
you think that's easy?
But I feel like there's not pictures online. Like you're competing up against AI.
You think I took any photos in that bathroom?
Nah, just I'm gonna offended. It's a cool bathroom. It's not like photos of you, like a mirror selfie, but like fucking just because you had the paint in the bathroom.
I don't think there'd be any photos anywhere.
I think.
Did I ever post? I might have posted on Instagram like once.
I would try to get the AI to make a definitive stance around something horrible. Like, yo, man, those people with 9/11, man, that shit was fucked up, right? And I would just see what they say, you know what I mean? And I think I would be able to tell. But you never know, man, because people in the Middle East, they're gonna have a different perspective on like American politics, and like I'm pretty like, all right, yeah, nah, that's Tren right there. That's Tren.
So which one are you shooting is the question at that point. Which one deserves to be here with that answer?
Hey, listen, as long as I can get a definitive answer out of the AI, man, that's the one I'm shooting.
Goodness gracious. What song we gonna listen? What song should we listen to get up out of here? Get some moans in there, get some sexiness in there, right? Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy belated Father's Day again to Hyde. It's the best
all the
season.
pops out here.
Man, you're happy. Yeah, it's the best season this summer, man. Yeah.
We fucking for hours. That pussy got power. She wet in the shower. That pussy get louder.
You can listen to this around your niggas?
Sure can.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm digging in deep. She wanna get geek. She sniffing that flower.
You sure?
He geeking for hours. They play. They peek at the bow.
So my brother, she ours? Yeah, nah, you can listen to this video.
I'm coming, my baby.
Not this part though. When they say I'm coming and shit. Yo, thank y'all for listening to the Because We Are podcast. We do this for y'all and mostly for us. We selfish, but we got a lot of stuff coming.
The fucking moans in the back.
I swear I'm gonna get better at this. We got a lot of stuff coming. It is not gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank y'all for listening. Thank you viewers for watching. We got some very special stuff coming on. Yo, I'm telling you, you gotta schedule this Sobi shit coming up, man. She off hiatus. Need y'all to go run that up too. She dropped a song called ODYSSY. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get her on here. Have a conversation. It's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go run it up on our Facebook, our TikTok, our Instagram, Because We Are podcast on all platforms. Go run it up, interact with us at Gobbo_ and call me Hyde.
I'm coming, my baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out here. I'm Tren Dollars. And go to our YouTube channel, subscribe there. More views coming real soon. I know it's been a little lackluster, but don't worry, we get after it. Don't worry. And yeah, we love you. Anything else? You got anything else for us? Gunshots is gunshots.
Nah,
nothing. Don't worry about it. Let Gunna take us out.
She wanna go viral. We fucking for hours. That pussy got power.
Y'all be moaning.
That pussy got power.
I'll be all over my girl ear like.
That be moaning for real. Be honest, that be moaning. Like, is it, or is it like?
Yeah, of
grunts?
course. I feel like all black men moan. I watched enough porn to know that black men do not shut the fuck up when we fucking. This nigga, shut up.
Y'all niggas ever finished on the dude's butt accidentally during the porno?
We out. We're out of here.